With the North Beach coach. And welcome to the first week of the Perth Football League A-grade finals out here at Charles Riley Reserve. My name is Ward Harris and we're set for a big clash here today. Elimination final time, North Beach against Trinity Aquinas. As I mentioned, my name's Ward Harris, joined in commentary this week by Mark Winnett, and good to have you back, Winnie.
G'day Ward, great to be back. Yep, had a little bit of a stint out, but I'm really looking forward to getting back into some finals action, Perth Footy League.
And look, we always bring back the best players for finals time, mate, and that's obviously why you're back this week. But look, we've got ourselves set up with an absolutely cracking contest today. Look, North Beach, obviously, they end up finishing fourth on the ladder this year with 12 wins and 6 losses and a good percentage of 133%. TA's 10 wins, 7 losses, and the 1 draw in there as well, and look, just sneaked into that 5th spot there. Look, they could have been knocked out last week by Scarborough, end up having a big loss to CBC, but look, both these teams on their day look like they could be right in the mix to really trouble the other teams come finals time. Yeah,
absolutely. I think we've seen a bit of these two sides through the year, and look, for mine, probably Curtin Uni Wesley aside, it's a very even sort of crop, and anyone can win today's game. You know, I think both sides laden with talent. Ladder position goes out the window today. It's elimination final, so everything's on the line, and can't wait for the cracking contest.
Look, it is going to be an absolute ripper, and look, they have played each other twice throughout the season so far, way back. Beginning of the season, round 3, there was a couple of the sides obviously affected by COVID right the way through the early part of the year especially, and look, it was North Beach across at Charles Riley, ended up winning by 15 points in that round 3 clash. Dylan Campbell ended up kicking 4 goals in that game for North Beach, and for TAs it was Deves, Featherston Hoare and McDowell who ended up kicking 2. And then look, we ended up all the way across to round 12, and TAs, they were able to sit there and turn it back around against North Beach, having a big win by 57 points there. But as you mentioned, it's things really change come finals times. I know speaking to Ryan McKenzie a little bit earlier today, look, he said that there were 7 changes from that last game, and there's definitely a lot of changes from TAs as well. But look, if you're going to look at both teams today, North Beach, what do you reckon is probably a couple of the key things that they might need to do today if they're going to beat TAs?
Yeah, I just sort of still worry a little bit about where they're going to get their goals from. I suppose they're their key focal points. When look, both sides pretty evenly balanced. But yeah, just a little bit worried where North Beach's goals are going to come from to win this game. Not saying they can't, and they're very even sort of spread side. So the likes of Campbell are going to be really important forward, and can they generate enough thrust through Gill and these sort of guys to kick a score? But both midfields for mine pretty evenly balanced. But I do like Trinity Aquinas' firepower in the forward line. I think they're very dangerous.
Yeah, look, they're very tall as well, so you start to look at the players like Deves, Vermees, you've got Borat, Christian Ayres coming in this year as well, and even some bigger bodied midfields like your college kind of types as well. They seem like a big side, so in these tricky wet conditions today, look, that could actually make quite a difference, I think.
Yeah, it can, and they've got some smalls too, like the likes of Leeson and Wally and Kendall Taylor to get to the fall of the ball as well, the TA's players. So, I've always been an advocate, I suppose, of good forwards win finals, Ward. So I'm going to tip TAs today. I think they can get it done with that forward line, but notwithstanding, North Beach are very, very hard to beat at home.
Look, they are indeed, and look, we had the opportunity to actually catch up with both coaches before the game today. And what we might do is we might flick across to the interview that we had with North Beach coach in Ryan McKenzie. With the North Beach coach in Ryan McKenzie, and we've got the weather with us today, Macca, but it's finals footy, mate. How you feeling?
Yeah, mate, very excited. First year down at North Beach, so they've been known to play finals, so I'm glad we're there again.
Absolutely, and look, finished in 4th spot, and won the last 2, lost a really close game against Curtin Uni. They're starting to get a bit of form leading to the finals now.
Yeah, we've probably been a little bit unlucky with injuries and illness throughout the year, so we felt against Wesley we started to get our best side, and again over the last couple of weeks against Bassendean and Kingsway, so hopefully right time of year to have our full side and playing our best footy, and today will be a challenge, but we're ready for it.
Beautiful, and TA's played them twice so far this year, won one across here at Charles Riley, and then a bit of a big loss down at their home ground a bit later in the season. Look, what do you think you need to do to beat TA's?
Yeah, they got us on the outside with a bit of pace on their smaller ground and scored quite quickly. So our transition will be really important today. A little bit of rain, hopefully get the ball to ground with a few of their tall guys, and a bigger ground. We need to make sure our offence is a bit more sharp than it was when we played them last time.
And look, you mentioned the rain as well, and we can see it going behind us. Look, does that change your planning today at all?
Probably doesn't change our planning, probably just the way we go about it. Probably less handballs, knock-on surge on like most sides will, and obviously with their big guys, try and get the ball to ground, especially if it's wet. That'll be the way we'll go about it today.
Hey, look, thanks for your time, Macca, and look, best of luck to North Beach, and hopefully you're on the right side of the ledger at the end of the day, mate. Best of luck.
Thanks, Woody. Cheers, mate.
And look, great to hear from North Beach coach there in Ryan McKenzie. And look, I think the weather conditions might suit them a little bit today, especially with those talls, as he mentioned. If the ball stays wet, hopefully it's going to help their smaller players around the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. The likes of Beverley and Hoskins really hard in and under, Garcia, Reid, Lawler, Wells. They've got a plethora of those sort of small types. Riley Saunders in that forward line, very nippy and sort of fast, speedy player. So, both sides have got most areas covered, Ward, and that's the thing about why it's going to be such a great game today.
Absolutely right. Look, what we might do is flick across to the middle of the ground for the coin toss now. So we've got the captain there in Jeremy Power for TAs and Mitchie Gill for North Beach. And TAs have won, and they'll kick with the wind in this first quarter. And look, TAs, they obviously won the toss there. And before the game, we also had the opportunity to catch up with Daniel O'Sullivan about what he thought about his team's chances leading into this game. And here with the head coach of TAs in Dan O'Sullivan. And look, we've brought the wet weather with us today, mate. But look, it's finals time, and how you feeling leading into your final series this year?
Yeah, look, obviously very excited. TAs haven't played finals at league level since 2018. So look, the weather is what it is. Most sides have played in this sort of weather the last 6 or 8 weeks. So wouldn't expect anything different today.
And look, finishing in 5th spot and look, sneaking into that final spot. It was probably tight between yourselves and Scarborough, just leading for that final spot. Look, a couple of wins, a couple of losses back end of the year. How do you find your form going into the finals now?
Yeah, we're really pleased with our second half of the year. We a couple of close losses to Scarborough and CBC, dropped us down the ladder a little bit. Probably got a little bit tight, hanging on to that 5th spot going into the game last week. But we're fully confident. We match up well against not just Beach, but the other 3 final sides as well. So we'd be fully confident regardless of who we play or where we play.
Yeah, definitely. Look, last time you end up playing North Beach, obviously your home ground, end up with a pretty convincing win. End up losing the game earlier in the season. What do you think you need to do to beat North Beach today?
Yeah, look, we haven't read too much into the round 3 and 12 results. I think it's a good 7 or 8 weeks ago, and we know their side's changed quite a bit. They've probably had a little bit more disruption than North Beach normally do over the years. So, look, they look like they're fully loaded today with all their experienced big names back. So, look, we know it's finals footy. You don't need to overcomplicate it, particularly in this weather. So if we just do the basics well, which I'm sure they'll be focusing on as well, it's the side that does the basics for better for longer, I would have thought.
Absolutely right. And look, just on behalf of Filming Footy and the Perth Footy League, we wish you all the best of luck for today, and hopefully end up on the right side of the ledger, mate. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thanks very much for having us. Cheers.
And great to hear from Coach Ian Dan O'Sullivan from TAs, and obviously Mark, they're pretty confident about their chances today.
Yeah, absolutely, and as I said, so they should be. Got a really strong unit, they'll be relying on the likes of Featherston, Hoare and College inside and McDowell to get them off to a good start. Really hard and sort of senior group, Trinity Aquinas, so both coaches really confident. Elimination final, both in pretty good form. Ready to go, Ward's really exciting.
Absolutely right. As both teams start walking into their positions now, just a reminder, TA's kicking to the right of Scream. Oh, sorry, I should say. But look, before I start, we just have to remember to thank our sponsors in Dartfish, the Backlot, Sports Interactive, Filming Footy, and Sportal, who's our scoreboard sponsor. And look out for the products that they sit there and will be bringing to the marketplace very, very soon. Just absolutely revolutionary as far as scoreboards go. But as both teams start to take their positions now, for North Beach, it's going to be Cranley starting in the ruck, and it'll be Borat starting in the ruck for TAs. Mark Winnett, he's picked TAs. I'm going with North Beach. And not very far away now from the first bounce. Elimination final here across Out Charles Rowley reserve. Ward Harris and Mark Winnett. As the umpire holds the ball aloft now. And we're ready to go for this first quarter. And the umpire throws it up, and good knockdown by Borat straight away as the players run through that pack. Knocked out and good strong tackle there by Howan. And the umpire is going to come in and ball it up almost where he started the first bounce. Be lots of good matchups across the ground today as the umpire throws it up again and Borat takes it out. Good kick forward inside 50 there. Almost a good mark. Could be a free kick straight away. And what's the umpired paid here? It's going to be a free kick to Mark Deves, and TA is looking to put the first score on the board nice and early in the game, Mark.
Yeah, well, good confidence booster for Deevesy. Ball in his hand early. I think Simons might have just infringed a little bit there, so we know distance will not be a problem for Mark Deves. Got a very, very strong win behind him. Can he start TAs off with a major?
And look, it is a pretty strong breeze. I probably reckon a 2 or 3 goal breeze as I was walking down a bit earlier, but let's see what Deves can do. He'll kick from about 45 metres directly in front. So Mark Deves strolls in just on the paint of 50 actually. Kicked long, and that's a good first goal on the board for Mark Deves and TAs. They lead this one goal straight. North Beach yet to score. And we've only got a minute 20 in this first quarter.
Yep, perfect start. Elimination final. Get the foot in your hands. Get off to a first goal away from home. Another interesting move. See Christian Ayres starting at full forward. So obviously him and Borrett are going to share the ruck load, you'd think, today. Ward and Mitch McKenzie, former Swan Districts key defender, starting at full back on those two. So he'll have his work cut out. Last time I saw TAs, Borrett rucked most of the game. So maybe Ayres sits forward a fair bit today.
Yeah, lots of interesting matchups throughout the day, and I think Borat, he's been very, very good, his form, especially in the last month of the season. Probably been one of the form big men in the competition. But back we are to the centre of the ground again. Umpire throws it up. Borat able to take that one again, but well done by North Beach. It is turned over there and picked up by Leeson. Leeson turns, kicks inside 50 again. Deves is the target. Ball goes over the top. Good knock forward there. And North Beach will come and bring it out of defence, this time through Halley. Halley goes down the line, and it's out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, Matty Roden, club stalwart of TAs, will take the kick here from about 75 metres out. He'll put TAs back inside 50 for the second or third time this quarter. As we said before, kicking with a pretty strong win, TA. So Matty Roden goes inside 50. Vermeesh will compete 1 versus 3. Well ball there by Murray, picked up there from Halley from North Beach, just throws it on the boot. TA's got the numbers there, and they get the body work done. Marino couldn't take the mark. Good give under. TA scrambled the ball inside 50 again. B. Vermeesh the target, couldn't quite mark it. Ball hits the ground. College picks it up to Leeson. Leeson just taken out of bounds, and there'll be a throw in. Ward, right full forward pocket for TAs.
And they're looking slick early. Really good ball movement by TAs. Probably find themselves with some extra numbers around the ball. And look, really strong start by TAs as the umpire goes to throw the ball in again. Land about 40 metres out. This time it's Ayres in the ruck this time. It's beaten out and knocked backwards to McKenzie. McKenzie just goes and hacks it forward. Drop mark there by Marino. Should have been taken, and Garcia comes through the middle of the ground. Good kick there. How does it sit for Nick Reid? It's pretty good. He's got the captain there in Jeremy Powell on his hammer, but Reid picks it up. A nice right foot kick inside 50. Couldn't quite take the mark, but probably infringed on. And yes, he has been, and that's going to be a free kick there to Saunders. Saunders goes and kicks inside 50 there. Good kick, good spoil going back with the flight of the ball was Roden. But they've picked it up now, and it's going to be Wells. Wells goes and kicks it there. Knocked forward there by Roden again. Wells around his body, but it has gone out of bounds. And the umpire will come and ball it in again. Probably about 30 metres around from the North Beach goal. So good start by TAs so far, but North Beach just trying to push forward now. As the umpire throws the ball in again, knocked forward there by TAs, but picked up. Going round his body there is Hoskins. Hoskins just kicks back and finds Halley all by himself. So Ned Halley.
Well, umpire's picked a free kick out in the deep in North Beach's forward line. It might be going to Reid. Or I think for a hold off the ball, about 40 metres off the footy, it looked like. Is indeed. Nick Reid's got the free kick for North Beach and 50 metres as well. So maybe a little bit of feedback to the umpires, but Reid will bring up a certain goal for North Beach and their first of the game. North Beach player, former West Coast Eagle, played a couple of games couple of years ago for the Eagles. Great story, Nick Reid, back at North Beach, the club he loves. He comes in with that left foot and brings up their first, and it's North Beach on the board. 1 goal apiece down here. North Beach kicking back after TA's had the opener there through Nick Reid.
And look, really just their first opportunity inside 50 there. And North Beach always show that once they can get that ball forward of centre, they can normally cause a bit of damage. And look, Reid, he's going to be a tough matchup there. And interesting to see a bit of banter there between the TA's player and Nick Reid as well. So look, it's going to be on all day. Elimination final, and you'd be disappointed if you didn't see a bit of that for sure.
Absolutely. Yep, plenty at stake. No tomorrow for the loser, so can't leave anything out there today, Ward. If you've got any tricks up your sleeve, you've got to bring them out today. Otherwise, it's a long, mad Monday after this for the side that doesn't get the chocolates. So we'll start again in the middle. Borrowed up against Cranley. Really looking forward to this contest throughout today. Cole Cranley, very experienced ruckman, and Blake Borrett, obviously very athletic type. And away we go. Cranley gets up nice and high, taps it down. Unable to take possession there was Lamont. Umpire said maybe taking a bit high. Sam Lamont will get the free kick right in the middle of Charles Riley Reserve for North Beach. Really classy player, Lamont. Another 50 metres there against, on this occasion, Kendall Taylor, I think. Ward just creeping in from behind.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to follow through Matty Holden, but just didn't quite hang back enough, and that could be a costly 50. And it looks like Jack Green for TAs is actually running with Sam Lamont at the moment, so they'll know Lamont's a dangerous player, and they'll need to make sure they look after him. So Sam Lamont with the ball, probably right on the paint of 50. And I'll sit there and just try and kick it long now. Runs around. Long kick by Lamont. It's going to go all the way to the goal line there. And just knocked over the top there. And that is a rush behind. And the first blemish on the board. It's gone forward to North Beach. They now lead this game 1-7. TA is just a one straight goal. And we've gone just on 7 minutes in this first quarter.
Yep, super boot. Alex Moreno penetrating left footer to bring the ball in for TAs. It's a beautiful kick, and there's a clear example there. Goes out long to Ayres. Ayres and McKenzie. Ayres took front position. Really strong mark from the former big man of Perth Demons. He goes long and strong. Vermeesh has worked his man underneath the ball. Ryan Vermeesh, really shining light. Goes inside 50 to Deves. Good fist away there from Halley, I think it was. North Beach. They're all in there competing hard. No, it was Simon. Simon's little dig out wide, and here's Wells, the wingman, just getting down to work hard defensively. Nick Wells runs hard all day up and down the lines. Really hard-running wingman in the Perth Footy League is Nick Wells, and that left foot just clears the area up towards centre wing. Good contest there. Green at ground level for TA. Shoveled out now to Leeson. Leeson, short option over the head of Taylor, but here's Deves. Mark Deves, what can he do? Vermeesh goes to ground, picks up left-hand handball. They're all on top of him. He's got to knock it out. Deves snaps on his right foot. It's going high and long. North Beach should get back and mark that, though, and they do. Good mark there from James Canty, who'll play on at half-back. Look to spot up an option in Lamont. Lamont now rolling for North Beach out towards the wing. Good ball movement here. Good punch away there from Green, it was from TAs. Umpire said holding the ball, though, Ward. Really good tackle there from the North Beach player.
Absolutely. The captain and Mitch Gill just showing the example for North Beach now. And look, they'll just look to try and reload now. Good kick through the middle of the ground and finds James Canty. So James Canty just assessing his options, taking a little bit of time, just trying to take a bit of the sting out of the TA side at the moment. Just kicks long to a contest on that far side, and a good spoil over the top by Borat. And he goes out of bounds just in front of that great crowd in the grandstand there for North Beach. Look at it, it's absolutely packed, and they'll be expecting a big contest today. I think win or lose, I think that bar's going to be pumping this afternoon.
Absolutely, it's great for local footy and for these clubs to have big crowds on days like today, and cash in while you can, Ward, but you're right, big crowd, and looking forward to a great contest, as are we.
So the umpire will throw it in again. Once again, it will be Borat and Cranley. Good throw in there. The ball just goes over the top. No one able to take clean possession, but here they do. North Beach coming out of that contest. Good chain of hands. Will land there for Wells. Wells left-footed, just overcooks it slightly. Good spoil over the top was by the player in Curtin. Could have been held, and he has been and did, and that's a free kick against Harry Curtin there from TAs, and it's going to go across to Canty, starting to get a bit of the ball there.
Been busy, James Canty. Getting up nice and high for a defender, but getting lots of the ball.
So James Canty with the ball, kick and a half from home. Spoiled on the mark there. Well done by Harry Curtin. He's jumped on straight away by Canty. He's not taking clean possession of the ball. The umpire letting that one play. And he'll now come in and ball it up now. And Canty a bit dirty with himself there. He just needed to keep those extra couple of steps back. And they would have been having a shot on goal. But as the umpire throws it up again, and well done that time by Cranley. Flicks it down to Lawler inside 50. Almost a good mark taken there by Marino. Well done by Reed. Just powers his way through there. Could have dropped it, but the umpire says no. Good tackle pressure there by the two TA players. And they go to clear it out. But hasn't gone where it needed to, and it's landed in the hands of Dan Leishman.
Been a little bit fumbly a couple of times early, Alex Marino, today. Just the finals pressure maybe, a bit of nerves, but don't usually see that from him, but that's what finals footy does. Be interesting to see here, Ward kicking into this breeze, how Leishman can go. He's obviously a penetrating kick, and it'll give us a good guide as to what we're going to deal with today with this wind.
I'd say he'll run round slightly to the side, or he might go. He's gone a little bit, but a good long kick by Leishman. Started out left, though. It's going to land short. Spoil over the top there. Oh, great snap on goal. Has it been touched? Yes, it has, and unlucky there by, I think it was Tom Hooper who was able to get that one out of the pack there, but it's a touch. Rush behind through again.
I think last time we saw Tommy Hooper, he kicked a bag here, Ward.
He did
6
indeed.
7 one day, and it was about 6 goals 7 or something, wasn't it?
Oh, we were hoping for 10 that day as well.
We were indeed. Big kick in for Marino out to Ayres again, giving a contest for TAs. Socking in danger there, umpire said, and it'll be a free kick to Jack Beverley. Umpire just bringing him around on his mark, being a bit fastidious here. Coming around behind your mark, Jack. Giving the TAs players an opportunity just to get back, but Beverley, another really important midfielder for North Beach, former Subiaco player. Goes really short on this occasion. Lawler can't mark. Leeson's in there for TAs. Numbers all around the ball. Ball still shovels out the back, but Beverley wraps a tackle on Cal Wally, and the umpire said, I'll ball it up. Plenty of space forward of the footy for TAs if they can get it out. Ward, there's a big open forward half there.
Yeah, look, those two big key forwards there for TAs, they're going to cause a lot of havoc throughout the day today as North Beach just go and flick the ball across there, and it's landed in the hands of Green. Green powers through. That's holding the ball, umpire. And he's paid it indeed. Great tackle there by North Beach Footy Club and Tommy Hooper. So Hooper, 70 metres around from his goal. He'll just set it up. Good long kick to a big pack of players. Players go up there. Cranley knocks it down there. The captain there in power tries to flick the ball out. No one's coming out with that one there. And the umpire will come and ball it up again. And good, strongly worked there by Jack Beverley at the bottom of that pack.
Yeah, it certainly was. Wild and willing here early. College just throws it on the boot. Up towards half forward. They'll all run back to it. Bit of a chaos ball. Taylor's there. Well done, McDowell. Dishes it out. Here comes Dees presenting up. North Beach player just pushing back. Dees will come through. Take the footy. Kendall Taylor's in there. North Beach, though, mopping up beautifully. Cross half back is Canty again. Quick kick away. McDowell will compete on the outer side. The ball will go out of bounds there right in front of the North Beach members on centre wing. See the scoreboard, 1 goal, 2-8. North Beach, 1 goal straight. Trinity Aquinas kicked the first goal in the first minute or so. It's been a little bit quiet since then for him, Ward.
It has 13 and a half minutes gone in this first quarter. It's been an even contest so far as the umpire throws in a bit of a shallow throw. The umpire could have paid a free kick there, and it is. It's going to go back to the TA's ruckman in Blake Borat. Probably just held by Cranley a little bit there. Tough conditions even for the umpires, probably just trying to throw into a bit of a breeze.
Yeah, lights already on down here at Charles Riley on nice and early. Bit dull and overcast, few showers broadcast through the afternoon. Don't know what we're going to expect, but won't worry, these two sides both really skilled, and Blake Borat's got the ball on the half-back line for Trinity Aquinas. And we'll restart play, looking to go nice and long to Vermeesh. Ryan Vermeesh. Vermeesh versus Murray. Good contest. Vermeesh, man in front. Really strong mark, Ryan Vermeesh. He comes around. He's got Deeves one-on-one in the goal square. Simon's dropping back and Halley in front. Well played, Ned Halley. Just got back in the hole there. Deeves not liking it, but really smart defence from the North Beach back line, wasn't it, Ward? Halley just getting back and supporting Simons there and just getting in the way of Mark Deeves, who looks like he's got a blood rule here. He's going to have to go off the ground and get that one tidied up, and we'll just have a little break in play here while Deeves jogs off.
Yeah, look, and it was really well read by Halley there. Once Vermeesh took that mark, instead of probably just trying to press up and find a player, he found himself just probably with a little bit of time, and he just knew they were going to go across to Deves instead of having a set shot on goal. And really well done by the North Beach defence there. Bahali now with the ball. Just go a long kick down the line to a pack of players there. Garcia's one of them. Almost a big mark there by Green, but it's flicked out. And well done by Cranley. Goes across to Darby McCarthy it is there. But they've turned it over and goes to Howan for TAs. Kicks inside 50. Good mark there by Taylor. Great pressure there by the play in Matty Holden. But Taylor, and once again turned over. North Beach just working well in defence to try and chop these ones up. Goes to Hoskins. He goes across and finds Holden again. And just a nice chip kick lands in the hands of Saunders.
Yeah, Riley Saunders, half back. Bit of a scrubby kick inside. Gill's good enough, the skipper, to pick it up cleanly. Dishes off now. Canty again, getting plenty of it, switching out wide to the outer wing. Really good contest. Pachechi is there. Saunders, handball's back. Just draws the man there, does Darby McCarthy. Goes back inside, really good option. And Canty again, looking to switch maybe. No, he'll go back straight through the middle of Charles Riley reserve. Really good contest. Christian Ayres. Oh, unlucky. Christian Pachechi will get the free kick. Just backward of centre for North Beach. Started really well kicking against the breeze so far, North Beach. They'll be pretty happy with this, Ward.
Yeah, it's been a good start for them so far as the North Beach player in Botticelli kicks it long there. Good mark there. Tries to step inside, does Hooper, and kicks back there. So Gill just steps inside again. Good long kick. It's going to be to a pack of players there. Oh, people try and fly just at the wrong time. And Borat at the bottom of that one. He's got Cranley over the top, and the umpire will come and grab it again. And Cranley a bit surprised he didn't get that free kick there. But the umpire will go and throw it up now. The two ruckmen pushing out there. Good knock forward by Cranley. McCarthy there. Can't quite pick it up. Almost tackled there. Well done by Campbell. He's able to pick it out there. Snap around the body. And that's a good spoil over the line by Curtin. And that'll be out of bounds just to the far side. No, it's a behind. 1 goal, 3-9 now to North Beach. TA's just a 1 goal straight. 17 minutes gone in this first quarter.
Maxwell Fry looking to bring the ball back in. Left footer comes out to the broadcast, or to the North Beach side of the oval, should I say. Spots up a target there. TA's just controlling the footy in their back half at the moment. Want to capitalise this wind in the first quarter. Nice long kick up towards the wing. Here comes Taylor. Couldn't quite take possession of it. North Beach defenders there getting back nice and steady. Mackenzie again just pulling it out wide, right out to the members' wing there, and we've got James Garcia. Garcia looking for an option. Just crafts the ball back up towards centre half forward, and good mark there from Mitch Gill, the skipper. Started really well, has Gill. Centre half forward looking really dangerous. Nice low kick, but chopped off by Hewan from TA's there. Good tackle from the North Beach player. Going in nice and hard, and we'll have a ball up there. 40 metres out from the North Beach goal.
Good pressure there by James Beverley, and look, North Beach just showing that probably their smalls at the moment. They've probably got a little bit more going around the ground. So good start by North Beach as the umpire throws up. No one able to take that one cleanly out of the pack. And here they come. McCarthy goes one way, goes the other. Goes again. Good work there. Dylan Campbell just snaps it around. Good quick hands. Leishman goes across to Garcia. Shot on goal. And that is a second on the board for North Beach. And look, great chain of hands there by North Beach. Just took their time through. And James Garcia, ever the opportunist, gets his first goal on the board and second for North Beach.
Yeah, you're right, Ward. It's their ball movement's been quite methodical, sort of working up into this breeze. North Beach happy to take those little short and 45 kicks and just wait for those options to open up, whereas TAs are sort of playing a bit faster and longer and direct, but without as much system, I think, at this point in time. And hence why North Beach, 5 scoring shots to 1 into the breeze. They'll be really happy with this coach, Ryan McKenzie.
Yeah, I think he'd be absolutely wrapped so far. And I think TAs, we spoke about it before the start of the game, they probably the reliance on their tools, and they do have some really good tools, but it just might not be the conditions at the moment for them. So they might have to tweak their game plan a little bit at quarter time as we tick across the 19 minutes gone in this first quarter. Umpire with the ball in the middle of the ground again. Borat probably able to knock that one through there. Roden's able to pick it out. Good quick hands out to the far side. Well done. Steps inside is Leeson. Goes on to his right foot. It's a bit of an up and under kick. Plays underneath there. Good knock under there by Colton, but good hands over the top. And North Beach should be out here. Leishman. Good quick hands there. Flicks across and goes back to Colton. Through a set of hands there. No one able to pick it up, but this time picked up by Lawler. Braden Lawler goes and kicks inside fifth there, but good work going across the face. And that is going to be a free kick, and it's going to go to Power.
Good matchup, Power and Reed.
So Power just goes long down there. No one able to take that mark. Sits for Kendall Taylor. No, it doesn't. It goes back, and high tackle there. Could have been to Hoskins. They've paid advantage there, and North Beach coming through the middle of the ground. He'll flick across and goes to Wells. Nick Wells, just a nice little left foot kick there. Goes to Leishman. Leishman will go the short option there. Almost marked there, but picked off by TAs. That's going to be through Cal Hart on his non-preferred left foot. Well done and picked up by TAs, and they come through the middle of the ground through Howen. Good little chip kick and lands in the hands of Deave. 60 metres from goal now.
He can kick this, the big fella.
So Mark Deave, 60 metres out. He's going long and going back with the flight of the ball. Well done, and just knocked out of bounds. Good work there by Matty Murray, just spoiling the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, been really good so far. Murray, McKenzie, Halley, Canty, that back group of North Beach, really disciplined, working well together, winning their one-on-one contests. Really, really tough and hard start from the defensive unit. So, as you'd expect in a final. And anyway, boundary throw in here. Ayres and McKenzie, it looks to be. There's the former Perth Demons ruckman. They'll knock it down. Taylor tried to shark it, couldn't there. College picks it up, scoops on the ball. Brand College has a shot. He's hit the post. Brand College from 20 metres out just threw it on the boot and looked like it was going to drift in, but not to be. Matty Murray will kick it in. He'll come out this side of the ground, broadcast side. Here's that man Canty again. Go short, doesn't hit his target, under pressure. Great work from Cranley below his knees. Lawler's in going for the footy now. Braden Lawler sweating upon from Roden. Roden's got him wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire comes in though and says, I'll ball it up. There was a little bit of spite in there. Lawler going in. Didn't like the attention he got from Roden. Roden's obviously going to wear him pretty tight today. That's Matthew Roden, number 22 for TAs. We go again, Borrett and Cranley. Cranley just sort of knocks it down. McDowell grabs it, but he's grabbed straight away by Hoskins. And we'll have another ball up 60 metres out from the Trinity Aquinas goal. They've got Ayres and Deaves in the goal square. College down there as well. Can they get an entry? Tap down. Looking for a hold. He got a free kick there. Yep. Hoskins just had a hold of the TA's mid there in Featherston Hall. We haven't called his name a lot yet, Ward, but a really great player for this club is Bill Featherston Hall.
Yeah, look, and I think Hoskins got the run with roll today on Featherston Hall. Been a really damaging midfielder for TAs as he kicks it long inside 50 there. Sets it up nicely. No one able to take clean possession. They are now. Wally picks it up but tackled straight away by Canty. And the umpire says that is holding the ball. Good work there by James Canty, and probably been one of the better players for North Beach so far today.
Been fantastic, and that's an interesting one actually. Featherston Hall and Hoskins, the two Subiaco former teammates.
They'd know each other's game pretty well, I reckon.
Hoskins would know Bill fairly well and each other, so yep, good little spot up again there. And the big skipper, the big ruckman in Cranley, geez, he's impressive, this big fella. He rucks all day. Big unit for North Beach, tries to pump the ball out of their defensive area. They'll compete on the half-back line. North Beach pumping it back inside. Here comes Borrett. Pick it up below his knees. Couldn't quite. Shoveled out. Here's Featherston Hall again. Has a shot on goal from 45 metres out and just misses to the right-hand side. Does Bill Featherston Hall. It's a little bit better here from TA. Some sustained inside 50s. Repeat entries, Ward, generally end up with a goal.
That's right. And look, they're not going straight for their big targets as well, which has been a little bit of a change from what we've seen so far in this quarter. But North Beach just try and bring the ball out now, and goes to Sam Lamont.
All players manned up around the ground, pretty much one-on-one everywhere here.
So Lamont just goes the nice little kick there and lands in the North Beach player's hands just on the outer side of the ground now. You go the nice long kick, as does Simons. Go straight to the boundary line there. Ayres just spoils over the top and we'll have a throw in. Just down the outer side. 24 minutes gone now in this first quarter. It's North Beach leading 2 goals, 3-15. TA's 1 goal, 2-8. As we tick closer now to quarter time. So the umpire throws it up again. The 221s, Ayres versus Cranley. TA's trying to bring the ball out of there, but Lawler at the bottom of that one just scooped out the far side and hacked forward now. Almost sits well there, but well done by the player there in Valentine. Flicks it across, goes to Roden, goes across to Howen. He'll just sit there and kick it across the middle of the ground, and good mark. Picked up there by Matt Murray.
Really important mark with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. When you're 1 goal up, kick into the breeze, Matty Murray signifies the desperation of the North Beach defence so far. Been very, very good. So Murray clearing kick out towards centre wing, and they'll all fly up there. Oh, really strong mark. That was Garcia there. 10 seconds to go. Can they move the ball quickly? No, good mark down there from Alex Marino, North Beach Trinity Aquinas key defender. No further score. It's quarter time down here. Charles Riley Reserve. The elimination final, Perth Footy League action will sees North Beach 2 goals 3-15. Trinity Aquinas 1 goal 2-8.
And look, we'll cover the goal scorers from both sides. And look, it was TAs that started like a house on fire. Very, very early stages of the first quarter. They kicked the first. That was through Mark Deves. The goal scorers for North Beach. We had one to Nick Reed, who got one through a 50-metre penalty. And a really well-worked goal there by James Garcia. But look, TAs started really well, and then it was North Beach that came through and look probably dominated the rest of that quarter.
Absolutely they did. And they probably should have been further in front, to be fair. So TAs be kicking themselves. Sometimes in a final ward, you kick with that wind, you don't take your chances in the first quarter. It can hurt you. So they're going to need a massive quarter in the second quarter, TAs, to remain in this contest, because if North Beach continue that sort of pressure and ball use, they could well kick 3 or 4 goals this quarter, and TAs could find themselves well behind at half time.
Elimination final, Charles Riley Reserve. North Beach leading this one at 2 goals 3-15. TAs 1 goal 2-8. Don't go far away. We'll be back after a very short break. Back here again at Charles Riley Reserve, and we see the coach there in Ryan McKenzie just addressing his troops, and as we mentioned, Mark, he'd be pretty happy with the first quarter so far.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, just looked really well drilled. The defence was switched on. They were really hard to play on, and then when they had the footy, they were moving up the ground fast and getting offensive, and some of the guys like, Canty's probably had 7 or 8 disposals that quarter, and I said Murray was really resolute, and so yeah, he would be really happy with that. And then their ball movement's just been, hit those short targets, seem to find the space, and then you get that ball in quick to their dangerous forwards, and they've been really impressive. So he'd be asking for much of the same here, I think, Ward, in the second quarter. Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see if their mindset changes slightly, just now getting to work with that breeze. But look, Macca would be pretty happy with what they've done so far, and TAs and Dan O'Sullivan. Look, a little bit of work to do. They really started to arrest and actually look pretty good right at the back end of that first quarter. But look, as you said just before the break, it's going to be a big second quarter for both sides. And look, TAs really need to make sure they start probably playing some of that smaller game again, just to make sure that they can probably limit a bit of the damage that North Beach might do in this second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Their midfield's going to have to really step up this quarter, and it's the likes of McDowell and College and Jack Green inside, Featherston Hall. They're going to have to get a lot of footy and work and run really hard this quarter to probably hold North Beach out, you'd think. So obviously game on, it's only 1 goal in it, but just feels like it should be a little bit more at this stage, but it isn't. So TAs are still right in the game, 1 kick in it, and big second quarter about to get underway.
So not very far now. North Beach, they've already broken and heading back to their positions now. TAs, Dan O'Sullivan just keeping them together for a bit longer now. But look, 7 points the margin at the moment, as you mentioned, just over a goal. And North Beach will be ready to roll for this second quarter as TAs just start to break now and start heading back to their positions.
You look at their North Beach forward line in front of us, well, it's quite small. You know, you've got Reid obviously plays tall but isn't really, and Saunders down there with Lawler, and number 10 is McCarthy's only a small sort of type. So you've got Big Gill and then really sort of 5 smalls with Reid. It's an interesting sort of mix, isn't it? When you look at the other end, they're a fair bit taller, and the likes of Ayres and Deves and Vermeesh down there. They're not catching it. Obviously, like you said before, the ball comes out pretty fast.
And we did notice Tom Hooper down there as well. It looks like he might not be starting on the ground to start with now, but yeah, look, definitely an interesting forward matchup there, or forward setup for North Beach. So umpire with the ball back in the middle of the ground, not far now from second quarter action starting. It will once again be Cranley in the ruck and Borat, and to take us away for this second quarter will be Mark Winnett.
Away we go down here. Big Blakey Borat about to go to work. Up he goes. Good contest down with Cranley. Good quick handball out from College. That's Roden's pumped it forward. Taylor there, really good tackle. Umpire said you're in the back though. Kendall, he's not too happy with that one. But anyway, it is what it is, and North Beach get the footy on the half-back line. And I'll have their first kickstart here. Little chip kick, Kendall Taylor. Good smother on the mark. Still in the contest there. North Beach player in Holden. Racked it back in. Umpire, no, he didn't ping him for holding the ball, so we'll ball it up again. We have a sloppy start to the second quarter down here, but we'll go at it again. Borat just pushes Cranley out the way and spikes the ball forward, but grabbed from Halley there. Grabbed high, though, by the Trinity Aquinas player in McDowell, and Halley gets the free kick for North Beach. Comes out to the North Beach side of the oval with a little switch kick, and North Beach will go long now. Here's Beverley running onto the footy in the half-forward flank. Ball carries. Jack Beverley runs onto the loose ball, uses his speed. Pumps on the left foot. He's looking for Reid. Reid flies. Punched down by the captain Power, though, from TAs. Good handball away. There's Harry Curtin. Saunders has got him. Beverley coming back inside, looking for numbers. Gills there from North Beach. Can't take possession. Numbers in everywhere. They're going in really hard. There's Power again, the skipper for TAs. He was taken high. Well played, Jeremy Power. Head over the footy. Brought the free kick on and released a little bit of pressure for the TAs defence, Ward.
Yeah, look, and TA's defence really under pressure there, and good forward pressure there by North Beach. But TA's will just try and repel now, and that'll go through the captain in Power. Just goes long down the line. Pack of players might just float over the top. Well done by Cranley. Just goes to spoil that one and goes straight into a tackle. Does Borat, and that's Mitchy McKenzie at the bottom of that one. Once again in front of that big crowd just on the far side of the ground.
Lots of North Beach jackets on, a few frothies in their hands. They'll be getting louder as the afternoon goes on, no doubt. North Beach in there hunting hard again. Umpire said it's a throw. Looks like it'll be a free kick to TAs. And it's to Matty Roden again, playing a really hard, tough role inside today as the stalwart. Handball received to Leeson. Leeson trying to get a bit of run and carry. Drives the ball up towards half forward. College will pick it up. Well met, College. Here's Kalashnik, the left footer. What does he do? Deves on the lead. Couldn't mark the ball, Mark Deves. Great defence down there from Simons. North Beach will mop up now through Wells, and the left footer's got the ball on the half-back flank. Nick Wells looks to come inside, right to the centre. It's a dangerous kick. Matty Roden read it, came through with a hard ball. They're on again here, North Beach. Player dispossessed, that's holding the footy. Jesus, gone up a cog here, Ward, and really strong tackle from Bill Featherston Hoare, and TA's intensity's lifted. They can sense they need to play a big quarter here.
So Featherston Holt with the ball, a kick and a half from home. Good kick. He's going down to Deves. Deves can't quite take the mark. Good ball over the top for Simons. Picked up this time, and it's gone through Wells. Wells just handballs back in board. Now flicks across to Botticelli. Good kick through the middle of the ground. It's going to land for McCarthy. Taps it forward absolutely beautifully. It's Nick Reid. Reid, everything in front of him. Left foot kick, Nick Reid. And that is through the middle. Second goal on the board for Nick Reid. First of the second quarter. And that's North Beach extending their lead. 3 goals, 3-21. TA's 1 goal, 2. And we've gone 3.5 minutes in this second quarter.
Yeah, that's the class of Nick Reid. Played a few games for the West Coast Eagles. Didn't need any time at all. Came inside, onto his left foot. He was off celebrating. He knew where that was going, Ward. Straight through the middle. Pumped up the big crowd. Had the motorbike out like Charlie Cameron. Nick Reid, maybe he's got the Harley parked in the car park. Who knows? But they don't really care if he's kicking snags like that. They'll be up and about.
Absolutely right. So 2-goal lead now for North Beach. Early stages of this second quarter. And that small forward line for North Beach looking very dangerous as we see Tom Hooper now come back on. And just add that tall option to the middle of the North Beach forward line. Umpire with the ball back in the middle of the ground, throws it up there. Borat, he's been very good in the ruck so far. Featherston Hall can't quite take that one out, but goes straight into a tackle. North Beach trying to bring that out. It goes through Taylor. Taylor tackled straight away. And North Beach with the free kick. And that's going to go to Hoskins. So Craig Hoskins with the ball. Middle of Charles Riley Reserve. North Beach just trying to keep pile the pressure on. Hoskins goes and plays on now. Good quick hands there. Goes across to Lawler. Tackled straight away. That's a big tackle there by TAs. Vermeesh now tackles. And that's Holden with the ball. Umpire will come and ball it up. Once again in the middle of Charles Riley Reserve.
Up they go again. Two ruckmen competing hard. Featherston Hall in there. Can't get it out. North Beach will burst through though. Come inside 50. TAs with the numbers though. Alex Marino read it beautifully. Josh dropped off his man. And the stylish left footer just looks to bring the ball out of defence for TAs. He comes across right in front of us here on the broadcast. It's James Valentine deep in the back line for TAs. Big up and under kick. Oh, good mark there from the TAs player. Just protected the drop zone. Was Roden, but that was a shocking kick back inside. Valentine's going to go. Reed tackles, but Valentine well read. Up to Harry Curtin, the boy from Busso. Just scrapes it away. Not able to hit a target though. And Beverly will bring it back in for North Beach. Little smart kick from Beverly. Marked outside 50. Here's Garcia. He's got the ball 55 out. Little chip kick again. And the experienced Dan Leishman just drifted down from half back. He's right in front of us here on the broadcast, Leishman. Probably going to kick this from about 45 metres. Ward right on the boundary. Going to take a great kick to score from here.
And look, Dan Leishman is a very good kick of the foot. He's going to have to start it out left and float that one through. So Dan Leishman, 45 metres out, tough angle. And I'll tell you what, this will be an absolute pearler if it goes through. Leishman sets it out left. It's coming back. It's coming back. And right on the goal line. What's the umpire said? I reckon it's gone through, Mark.
Yeah, well, it was tight, wasn't it? The goal umpire was in the right spot. And he said, no, Blakey Borrett, that was a good mark. He let him benefit of the doubt. I reckon Leishman just underkicked that a little bit. Anyway, had the line right. Borrett pumps the ball out again outside of the ground. They'll compete. Ayres punched it down. But Garcia scrubs it back inside. Numbers everywhere for North Beach. Should mark the ball. Oh, wasn't able to. He was underneath him there. Took his legs out, unfortunately, did Valentine. And Nick Reid will go back and have a shot on goal for his third.
So Nick Reid, important player for North Beach Footy Club over the years. He's playing very well today, and he's going to kick it around the body. Reid sets it out.
Gee whiz.
Not the greatest kick. And I reckon he could have done a bit more with that one, Mark.
Yeah, that's a low percentage option, I think, for Nick Reid. He kicked the ball as well as he does. Left to right, you're a left footer. It's a drop punt from there for mine, Ward, but I'm old school, so I just don't get it. Too much margin for error, that kick there. And anyway, Alex Marino to bring the ball in. TA certainly need to find some structure forward of the ball. Comes out wide. Unable to mark, though. Roden's in there, competing hard. Featherston Hall scrubs it up. Ayres will compete one-on-one. The big fella's in front. Punched away, though, from Simons. Simons pumps the ball back in again, side 50 for North Beach. They'll fly again. Marino's there. Good punch down there by Thomas Hooper. The big fella will have a ball up 40 metres around from the North Beach goal. Looking really threatening here, the beach. 3 goals, 4-22. TAs, 1 goal, 2-8.
So it'll be Hooper in the ruck this time. He'll go up against Borat as the umpire goes and throws it in. Good ruck there. Ball just goes over the top there. No one able to pick it up. Saunders just kicks it off the ground. Well done by Reid. Oh, met hard. Good knock there. And the players are going to come in. There's going to be a bit of feeling in this one, Mark.
Yeah, there will be. And look, I didn't think there was a lot in that. Didn't really think the TA's play had any other option other than to bump because the ball was on him and looked to be a relatively fair bump, to be fair, and sort of looked after Reid. But anyway, umpires adjudicated that Nick Reid will have a kick, and I don't think he'll be turning sideways this time, Ward. I think he'll go back and kick a drop punt. And if Mark Deeds' first kick of the game's any indication, and the boys behind the goals, this should be going a fair way over the goal line, you'd think.
And look, definitely a big crowd of players or young fellas behind the hole in the goal now. Nick Reid lining up for his third goal of the day. Almost 9 minutes gone in this quarter.
Well, it's a yellow
and
card.
What's the umpire seen there?
It was a card, actually. I think it might have been Valentine got sent off over there. Crowd were jeering a bit as young Valentine, and I suppose that's a bit of a shame. I don't think there was a lot in that ward, and it definitely didn't warrant a send-off. But anyway, it's finals footy. Umpire got to let it go when they get a bump like that in.
Umpire's decision final. Nick Reid, 45 metres out. He set it up. It's going straight. The crowd celebrates behind the goal. 3 goals now on the board for Nick Reid, and that's 4 goals for North Beach. They extend their lead now. 4 goals, 5, I think 29. TA's 1 goal, 2, 8. Almost 10 minutes gone in this second quarter.
Yeah, again, it just looked to be a really good hard contest of 2 blokes cracking in for the footy, but anyway, that's the way it goes. Umpire's made his call. Like you said, it's always final, so never known anyone to overturn one there, but Valentine I think it was James Valentine, probably have 15 minutes to cool his jets, and then he'll be back in the contest down here at Charles Riley Reserve. But, yep, danger signs here for TA. As we said, this could happen this quarter, Ward, and certainly has so far. If they don't get one here soon, they're going to find themselves in big trouble at half-time.
So the umpire ball back in the middle of the ground, right on 10 minutes gone in this second quarter. It'll be Borat again against Cranley. Cranley able to knock that one. Roden coming through there. Steamrolls his way through. The umpire has found a free kick, and that's going to go back to TA's and Matty Roden.
Tried really hard so far, Matty Roden.
So Matty Roden goes and kicks inside 50. Deeves is the target. Ball just holds up there as it does in the breeze, and it comes out through Campbell. Scrubber kick coming out there. Ball takes a bounce there. Picked up by Curtin. Curtin goes and kicks inside 50. A 2-on-1 there. North Beach just spoil it going back with the flight there. Ball doesn't quite bounce out nice, but it does, and it comes out now. Out to that far side. Can't quite pick it up as Borat goes well through that contest with Saunders, but he's tackled straight away. Just trying to knock the ball forward there is College, but tackled. And the umpire will come and ball it up just on the outer wing there, just near the North Beach side of the ground, as the umpire throws it up again. Cranley just takes that one over the top there. Goes and follows up. Good work there by Cranley. He's tackled straight away by Borat. Ball flicks out to the far side. Green picks up handballs into Wally, who's tackled by Hoskins. And the umpire will go and ball it up the same spot again.
Yep, away we go. Repeat stoppage here. Cranley and Borat go to work. Borat takes clean possession. Couldn't get a kick away. TA's player grabs straight away there. Nice and tight in the contest. Just need to clear this stoppage area and get some free-flowing footy happening here. Let's see if Borat tries to spike this one or Cranley. Up they go. Deft tap down from Cranley. All cracking in again. Looks like it's Green from TA's. He's grabbed there from Hoskins, and we'll have our 4th ball up in the matter of about 40 seconds here. Borat and Cranley go to work. Cranley tries to tap it out the back. College off the ground. Borat just scrubs it forward, but dropping back there and being able to mark the footy was, looks like Murray, is it, from the North Beach?
Might be Dylan Campbell, I think.
Campbell. Yeah, you're right there, Wards. Campbell up towards the skipper, Gill. Power had hold of him there. Gill still got the footy. Wrapped up tight, though, from Power. And again, we'll have a stoppage in the same spot we've had the last 4. See if we can get a bit of free-flowing action or a clearance from this stoppage. Borat taps it down. Green onto the footy. Wrapped up heavily, though. They're all going in hard. Umpires are coming in everywhere to stop this war. They can just sense something here. Tension simmering a little bit down here at Charles Riley after that bump on Nick Reid. And anyway, away we go. North Beach coming inside 50. It's a scrubber kick. Roden's there. He meets the ball first. Pummeled into the ground there. I think it was from Hooper from behind. Well met on that occasion from Nick Roden. Stalwart of TA's.
The umpire's doing very well just to keep emotions controlled at the moment. Paid a couple of 50s early in the game, and look, tensions have been high, but they've done very well so far. As Featherstone flicks it over the top, it's turned over. It's going to go through Lamont. Lamont finds himself with plenty of time. Up and under kick. It's going long. Oh, and well done there by Sammy Lamont. That's another goal on the board for North Beach. 5 goals, 5:35, leading TA's 1 goal, 2-8. 13 minutes gone in this second quarter, and North Beach just right in control.
Absolutely, and the crowd are up and about. They've got everything where they wanted at the moment, North Beach. All the winners around the ground, and Lamont there, the really dangerous midfielder, pushing forward and kicking one from just outside the arc. And Yeah, they're in a really formidable position here, North Beach, at just over the halfway mark of the second quarter. TAs wouldn't want any more goals here before they can get one, Ward. Otherwise, massive danger sign for Daniel O'Sullivan and the TAs coaching staff.
I was going to say, North Beach just done really well around the middle of the ground. Borat's probably been the dominant ruckman so far. Cranley's been good, but Borat's probably just got him. He needs his midfielders just to jump in and help a bit more as Borat wins that one. And once again, it is North Beach bringing it out through Lawler. It goes across to Wells. Wells, a nice kick through the middle of the ground, lands in Saunders' hands, who kicks long, and well done there by Marino. But it was Hooper, used his body and snaps around and just missed to the right-hand side, and Alex Marino gets let off there.
Yeah, again, just fumbled. Wasn't able to take it clean, and it's not like we're used to seeing from Alex Marino, but he'd normally just wrap that up and then go back and set up some forward offensive work for TAs, but fumbled 3 or 4 times today, and that's just the pressure they're under at the moment. It's perceived pressure, and it's real. Anyway, TAs to bring the ball back in. I think it's Leeson. Need to try and find some runners. Guys with the likes of Hewitt on the wing. Some of these midfielders, McDowell, need to lift. College needs to start getting involved. Green. Anyway, Leeson comes out wide, out into the broadcast side. They'll compete. North Beach, though. Will Saunders just dropped his head at the crucial moment. Featherstone Hall runs it out. Here's Hewitt. Can they get a bit of run from him? Here's Bill Featherstone Hall, former Subiaco midfielder, going for a trot. Good hands forward of the footy. Vermeesh not able to take a clean possession. Again, under extreme pressure from that North Beach back half. Umpire says, I'll ball it up again, but they're just unable to get any real clean, free-flowing possession, aren't they, Ward? Just so much pressure from the North Beach players all over the ground. Yeah,
look, North Beach really turning on a strong performance so far today, and look, a nice, really strong siding by North Beach as well, and they've just turned it on. But TA's just trying to hack the ball forward now. Can't quite take the mark. It was Canty or Green. It's been knocked forward. Cal Wally out of the air. Good kick inside 50 there. Almost a mark by Ayres. He's dropped it, though. Good pressure around the footy. Mitch McKenzie there, as is Matty Roden. Botticheer as well. And the umpire will come in and grab it again. That was actually Craig Hoskins in that pack.
Yeah, I reckon that little soccer was one of the first times we've seen Cal Wally today too. Needing him to get involved. Anyway, Ayres belts the ball forward. Vermeesh trying to get onto it. Deves coming out, meets the footy. Picks it up now, Mark Deves. There's Cal Wally. What can he do? Steps around one. Snaps on the right foot towards goal. North Beach getting back. Oh, great tap down from the TA's player. Featherstone Hall, they pile on top. Umpire says, I'll ball it up. Thought he was trying to get a free high kick there, and Vermeesh has just come in and put one of the North Beach players on his backside. So a little bit of tension there. The forwards are being starved of some play at the moment, and the umpire's pulled out a free kick. It's going to go to North Beach, like you said, Ward, and 50 metres now too against TAs. Starting to unravel a little bit down here, and as you said, smart umpiring. Pull a kick out when it's starting to simmer. A little bit of back chats, 50 metres, boys, and North Beach streaming through the middle. Cole Cranley pumps the ball inside 50. Marino will fly. There is Hooper, who's onto it here for TAs. Coming back across was McDowell. Just drifts it out to Marino under pressure. Hooven's going to go hard. Nick Wells is there from North Beach. Leishman not able to take it. Here comes Wells, the left footer. He'll snap on that left foot. It's going to go deep, deep, deep. It's in! Nick Wells drifting forward, snapping from 40 metres out on that left foot, and Power is unable to get back. And the undisciplined nature of TAs is hurting him here, Ward.
Look, normally a really good back six for TAs, but just under pressure with those smaller players there. The big tall there and Tommy Hooper's just competing really well, and he's putting the likes of Marino under a lot of pressure, but just winning the ball in the middle of the ground, pumping it forward, and it's just that game of territory, and North Beach winning the one-on-ones, which is helping them put the score on the board.
Yeah, 4 goals this quarter for North Beach, and TAs have not scored, and that's exactly what we spoke about at quarter time. If they're unable to find their way to scoring against this breeze, as I said, it was going to be hard for them to win this game, and 33 points behind now. Still 7 minutes to go here. Time for plenty more goals for North Beach.
Let's see what TAs have got left in the tank as the umpire throws it up again, and Borat knocks that one down. Featherstone almost picks it up. Does grab it now, but tackled straight away. And Samuel Lamont down there as well. And the umpire will come and grab it and throw it up right in the bullseye here at Charles Riley Reserve. Once again, Borat just spikes that one forward, picked up straight away by Holden. Goes a quick handball forward, picked up by Wells, who's tackled by Green. And the umpire will come and grab it again, just 5 metres away from the last ball up in the middle of the ground. Umpire throws it up again. The 2 ruckmen going at it all day. Borat it is again. Kendall Taylor could have been held without it. And he was indeed. It's going to be a free kick to Taylor for TAs. Normally a good user of the footy. Well done. Goes one way and the other onto his left foot. Goes to kick inside 50. Vermeesh can't quite take the mark, but picks it up. Tackled. Vermeesh just goes to handball it over the top. It's McDowell. Ayres knocks it forward there. No one's able to pick it up, but this time it's through North Beach and it's going to come out through Murray. So Matty Murray just a chip kick there. Garcia, but spoiled over the top by Leeson. Umpire has found a free kick. And it's going to go back to North Beach. And another 50-metre penalty.
Oh, descent again against Cal Wally.
He's got to be careful. That could be 100.
Yeah, geez, they've just got to learn to zip their mouth at the moment, the TA's players. The umpires have shown they will pay 50s for descent today. And that's about the fourth one so far. Spotted it up beautifully. North Beach through James Canty, the half-back flanker, just drifting down. The TA's players too busy arguing with the umpire. And Canty said, I'll run down from half-back, get inside 50, and I'll have a shot.
And that's actually Cal Wally's man as well, unfortunately. So James Canty, his opportunity.
Yeah, we said Cal Wally needed to get involved, Ward. It's by getting the footy, not by using his mouth and giving away kicks. Really undisciplined stuff, and he's a leader of that club. It's just not good enough.
Probably 5 or 6 50-metre penalties, I think, given away so far today. But James Canty, kick from 45 metres out. Slide angle. It's a good kick. Hooper on the line, claps it through, and another goal on the board for North Beach. That's 7 so far in the contest, and look, this game could almost be done before half-time.
Yeah, it's looking that way, and the body language of the Trinity Aquinas players would tell you that at the moment. Heads are down, can't see any voice, no one's really getting around each other. They're in massive trouble here, TAs, and been a clinical performance so far from North Beach Footy Club, and they've been the most disciplined one. They've gone in and won the footy, and they're getting the kicks for it. And then the undisciplined nature of some of the TA's players and the 50s that are coming from it, Ward, and it's just not good enough in elimination final.
Look, we're about 5 minutes left to go in this second quarter, and Dan O'Sullivan's going to have them soon. What do you reckon the key messages from Sully's going to be at half-time?
Win the ball and keep your mouth shut, I would have thought. Something along those lines, Ward. But they've got to start getting their hands on the footy and they've got to start playing football. Otherwise, it's going to be a blowout, and that would be a really sad way to end what's been a pretty good year from TA. So it'd be ropeable, I would have thought, Dan O'Sullivan, and rightly so. Far too much talent out here on this field for TAs to be serving up what they have at the moment.
Absolutely right, and a good tackle there by Jack Green. Gets a holding the ball, and he goes and plays on, just kicks it out to that far side, and it's a mark by Kalajezic. So he'll sit there and just chips it up. And another mark forward there by TAs, and it goes to College.
Fortunately, this sort of ball movement's not going to help them either. Need to get some free flow, need to get the ball in quick to those forwards.
So good kick forward there, but it's turned over, and it's going to be North Beach coming out now. So the Beach going along down the line. It's going to be a 2-on-1, and just flicks out of bounds on that far side. Must have just bounced out as North Beach went to pick it up, and Mitch Gill, but it's going to be a throw-in right in front of the North Beach faithful. They'll be happy. They'll go into half-time with a 7-goal, 6-48 to 1-goal, 2-8 lead at the moment, but I think they might have another goal in them.
Blakey Borrett and Cranley doing battle. Cranley takes front position, taps it down. McDowell unable to grab possession. Every player piles in, and we'll have another ball up. Look at the North Beach forward line. Hooper deep forward. Saunders down next to him, and Garcia looking really dangerous. They tap it down again. North Beach able to get it out. They'll go inside 50. Not quite. Mitch Gill presenting up. Really strong hands. Gill marks, and he'll go inside 50 now. The skipper, he goes long to the top of the square. Garcia's there. Saunders there. They'll all fly. Punches it down. Back on the footy was Marino. Marino dropped it. Saunders taps it out. Lawler snaps on goal. That's another one. Braden Lawler, the Peel Thunder Premiership player, on his right foot, snaps it straight through the middle. And that's North Beach's 8th, Ward. And I'm prepared to say it's almost curtains down here just before half-time, unfortunately.
And just it's those skill errors once again. The ball coming in there, and those defenders just not able to hold it when they need to. And North Beach just too good. They're actually making them pay, which is what good teams do. And look, if we see this kind of North Beach go much further in the finals, they're going to be a real danger for whether it's Uni, Fremantle CBC, or even Curtin Uni. And look, just before, 3 weeks ago now, they only lost to Curtin Uni by the 1 point. And if they keep this strong team going, they're still going to be a real contender in this final series.
Yeah, North Beach always come alive in the finals. You know, the perennial finalists. It's the way they go. Hey, Borrett back in the middle. Cranley spikes it down again. In and under in there hard was Garcia trying to win it out. Hoskins in there on the cricket pitch. Borrett just kicks it forward. North Beach, though, playing in front across half back. Quick kick back in again. They'll get it again here. Here's Darby McCarthy, he runs to 48. What can he do? No, just pushes it to the right. Geez, that one would have been almost a sealer, Ward, with a minute and a half to go. Darby McCarthy. North Beach just keeping up this barrage of attack here. And, you know, this Trinity Aquinas defence is pretty experienced. The likes of Callum Hart and Marino and Leeson, they played waffle footy, these sort of guys. And Jeremy Powell, the skipper. But when you're not getting the pressure from the midfield, Ward, doesn't really matter who you got down there, does it?
No, it doesn't. And look, the pressure from North Beach has been exceptional. And terrible turnover there. Picked up by Garcia. Going back with the flight. Oh, and hits the post. And TA's getting let off again. And, geez, the halftime siren can't come quick enough. I wouldn't be even trying to move this ball in too quickly at the moment if I was Jordan Leeson.
No, not after that effort. Need to find a player and hold up. No confidence at the moment. Leeson goes out wide to the broadcast side. Can someone take a mark for TAs? No, they can't. Canny belts it down. Lamont there, looking dangerous, Lamont. Dishes back to Leishman. He'll just pump the ball inside 50, and why not? They'll compete again. Oh, pushing the back. Jordan Leeson. He actually marked it, but he had two hands in the back, and Saunders is going to get a free kick. With 20 seconds to go, 15 metres out from goal, and Riley Saunders should kick this, and it should be an 8-goal lead. Essentially a 9-goal lead for North Beach at half-time, Ward.
So Riley Saunders with the ball, 25, 30 metres out, and this is going to be right on half-time.
The fire brigade are pulling up here. It's North Beach on fire. He has kicked it on half-time. That's Saunders. That's his first of the day. And as I said, the fire brigade just going past with sirens on water. They could be coming here to put the fire out because North Beach are absolutely smoking at the moment. What a quarter of footy we saw there from the North Beach Football Club.
So at half-time here, out at Charles Riley Reserve, elimination final time. And I'll tell you what, it's almost TA's done and dusted. But look, we've still got a big second half coming up. North Beach, 9 goals, 8-62. TAs did not score in that quarter at all. 1 goal, 2-8. And it's going to be all to do for TAs in this second half. But we'll go through the goal scorers. They kicked 7 in that quarter, did North Beach, but Nick Reid, he's been the star forward so far. He's kicked 3, all singles to the rest of them, to Saunders, Wells, Lawler, Lamont, Garcia, and James Canty. And the only goal scorer was actually the first of the game, Mark Deeves. He's only kicked 1 for TAs, but yeah, look, as we mentioned, they all to do for TAs in this second half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure where Coach Dan O'Sullivan comes from here. He'd be really, really disappointed, and you know, I suppose at this point of the time, just not sure where he goes. He's going to have to try and change some things up and change a few things drastically at half-time if they're going to get back in this contest. But the fire brigade actually have turned up here in the car park with the sirens going, Ward, so hopefully everything's okay over there. My little jibe wasn't sure. I thought they were going to drive straight past. They actually pulled up in the car park, so who knows what's going on over the other side there. And Ryan McKenzie will be hoping they're not putting the fire out just yet.
Well, fingers crossed. I think we've reached half-time at least, which I think means the game is at least going to be done and dusted if something has gone wrong. But, look, hopefully not. We're going to go to a bit of a break now. Don't go anywhere. Massive second half of footy coming up. North Beach leading this game quite convincingly. What can TAs do in the second half? We'll come back after this break. And welcome back to Charles Riley Reserve, the elimination final. And at half time, it was North Beach leading 9 goals, 862. TA's 1 goal to just the 8. And look, it must have been a frosty reception because the temperature's dropped about 20 degrees, I reckon, Mark.
It's freezing over here where we are at the moment. Water, hence the hoodies are up and breeze is blowing into our face. Nice fresh conditions for this time of the year.
Absolutely right. And look, the two teams now back on the field, taking their positions. North Beach already locked in, ready to roll. TA's just wandering back to their positions now. And look, North Beach right in the box seat, but TA's with lots to do in this second half. And it's all going to start with this third quarter as they've got the breeze. And let's see if they change their setup or change their method. But a big second half coming up, and as we mentioned, hopefully for TA's sake, they can get a few on the board in this third quarter.
Yeah, just trying to look for where's Christian Ayres gone. Looked like they might have gone a little bit smaller in the forward half. TA's Borrett still in the ruck. Blake Borrett and Cranley get us underway in the third quarter. Up they go. Big Cole Cranley gets over the top, belts it down to Beverley. He's grabbed by McDowell, but Beverley gets a kick away. Cranley in there, getting in and under. Oh, there's a change for you. Taylor into the midfield for TA's. Dishes it out wide to the left footer and Hewan. Hewan goes inside 50. Deeves! That's better, TA's. Good move there from the coach, putting Kendall Taylor into the middle. Bit of run and dash. Good handball out to Hewan and bit of deja vu from the first quarter. Mark Deeves having a shot on goal in the first 30 seconds.
So the only goal kicker so far for TA's has been Mark Deeves. They've only kicked one. And if they're going to get back in this game, it's got to start with this shot on goal now. So Mark Deeves, he'll kick from probably about 45 metres out, 45-degree angle. And he'll start it out just to the left and hopefully goes through the big sticks. So Mark Deeves, distance won't be a problem. And accuracy isn't either. First goal on the board for TA's. And as we said, deja vu of the first quarter. First goal on the board for this quarter and starting to creep back now. 2 goals to 14, but it's going to be a long way back. 9 goals, 862. A minute gone in this third term.
Yeah, they needed that goal about as much as I needed to bring my beanie today, Ward. That was a fantastic goal there for Mark Deeves. And good start from TA's. Let's hope they can get another 4 or 5 of those this quarter and bring this game back into flow. And certainly got the talent with College, you know, the lots of College, McDowell, Taylor up on a wing, Borrett inside. Just have to get some more flow and footy, but long way behind, but plenty of work to do. But that was a really positive start.
And I do like Taylor in there as well. Just gives them that good inside-outside kind of play. But
Leeson gone forward as well for TA, so Dan O'Sullivan shifted those magnets around. Back in the middle, TA's get the ball out again. Roden pumps the ball back inside 50. Here's Leeson. Can't do it. Mackenzie, though, brings it out wide for North Beach. Clearing kick. Hewan going back with the fire on the ball. Oh, hit really hard there by Jack Beverley. Hewan had his eyes on the ball. Beverley came into sprawl, collected him high on the left footer. Gets the ball, plays on Marino. Pumped the ball inside 50. Not able to pick it up was Leeson. Here comes Vermeesh. Been pretty quiet so far, obviously, Ryan Vermeesh. The ball's out of bounds. Left full forward pocket for Trinity Aquinas. Very early in the third quarter down here at Charles Riley Reserve. But more of a positive start, Ward, from TA's.
Yeah, look, it has been indeed. North Beach haven't been able to get the ball out of the middle yet. And it's all been TA's to the right of screen. As the umpire throws it in again, it's going to be Cranley against Borat. And Borat knocks that one down. TA's trying to get this ball and have another shot on goal. It's Roden that jumps on top of it. And the umpire will come in and grab it again. They'll look and reload and see if they can get a cheeky goal here. But they're definitely more up and about to start this third term. As the umpire throws it up, Borat just knocks it forward there. Wally could have been held. Umpire says no. Picked up by Vermeesh. Can't take clean possession. They'll just try and hack the ball out forward. North Beach now. Ball doesn't quite land the right way. Featherston picks it up. Snaps around his body. It's going to land just short of Vermeesh. And doing what a good forward does, Mark, playing in front. And Ryan Vermeesh will go back and hopefully get the second on the board for TA's.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, in front. Opportunist kick from Featherston Hall comes in and able to take the mark. And Vermeesh should go back and kick 2 inside 2 minutes for TA's. And spark this game up a little bit down here at Charles Riley Reserve. He kicks it straight through the middle. TA's got 2 in a row. The 2 spearheads in Deeves and Vermeesh, 1 each this quarter. And really positive start from Trinity Aquinas.
So starting to creep back now. Just under 4 minutes gone in this third time, and the margin is back to 42 points. Still a 7-goal margin, but North Beach won't want to let them kick too many and let them TA's back in this contest. Lots of talent on the park for both sides, and if TA get a sniff, they'll definitely be right in come the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely they will, and North Beach just need to steady up a little bit here. Still got a big lead, 41 points, but positive start from TA's as we said.
So the umpire with the ball back in the middle of the ground. Borat versus Cranley. Cranley knocks that one forward this time, but picked up once again. McDowell turns it over. Cranley able to get it across. Flicks it out the far side. It's picked up by Hoskins. Goes back to Wells. Back across to Leishman. Leishman up and under kick on the right foot. No one able to take that one. Spoiled over the top, and it's picked up by McDowell. Loses his hands on it, and picked up by Darby McCarthy. McCarthy just goes the handball back there, but picked up by Taylor. He's tackled by Leishman, but still able to get his handball out there. And here come TA's. Just a kick. And what's the umpire paid there? It's going to be a free kick, is it? And it is indeed. It's going to go to Leeson. So Jordan Leeson with the ball just kicks it inboard there. Goes across to Borat. Probably 75 metres from home. Just chips it over the top. Goes to Green. Well done by TA's. Just going a bit more methodical this time now. Options ahead of the ball, but I think Jack Green, he's going to go back and have a shot on goal, and he'll kick it from about 55 metres out, and I think with a breeze, he's probably got the distance in him.
Yep, positive start. So the midfield starting to get involved. Guys that are a bit quieter in the first half starting to get their hands on the footy for TA's. No surprises, they're starting to get some ball forward to centre.
So Jack Green with the ball, kick from 55. It's not a bad kick. It's a very, very, very good kick. 3 goals on the board for TA's. 4 goals to 26, and they brought the margin back to 36 points.
Exactly what we needed down here. Half time, we're saying it could almost be game over, and TA's have come out and kicked 3 in the first 5 minutes. Really, really positive stuff, and just lit the game up a little bit down here at Charles Riley Reserve, and exactly what we needed, as I said, to keep this game interesting in this elimination final with Perth Footy League action. Good sides never go away, and great to see a bit of fight still in TA season.
Yeah, look, Dan O'Sullivan, he must have been listening to us just before half time, and look, he's gone and fired the boys up, and they've come and announced 3 goals in 6 minutes so far, and TA's right back in working their way into this contest. So the umpire with the ball back in the middle of the ground. Once again, it's Cranley, and he'll go up against Borat again. Good throw up there. Borat knocks that one out. Just decides to take it out this time. Quick kick forward. Goes to the last goal scorer in Green. He's tackled straight away, but hacked inside 50 there. Wally could have been held. He wasn't. Vermeesh can't quite pick it up, but well done by Campbell coming out there. Flicks a handball across and goes to Wells. So Nick Wells, not his greatest kick, but it's going to come back inside 50 now. Good handball over the top. Goes to Wally. Will sit there for Hohen. On his left foot. Oh, good pressure from behind. Could have been a free kick. No, says the umpire. And the ball's going to go out of bounds 40 metres around from the TA's goal.
A bit unlucky there, Hewen. Grabbed without possession. Anyway, umpire said no. Didn't do enough to get a free kick, but great start, TA's. Blake Borrett and Cranley to do work inside TA's forward 50. Boundary throw in. Cranley wants a free kick. Play on. Umpire says TA's in and out under. Great handball. Borrett will pick it up. 15 metres out. Dishes it out. Kalashik. Cal Wally. He's kicked another one. And Trinity Aquinas, 4 in a row. Cal Wally, the average opportunist, has sparked them up, TA's. And it's game on down here.
Geez, this has got the potential to be an absolute classic. Do you remember the old North Melbourne Essendon game from way back when? I think it would have been maybe 2000, 2001, where they came from about 70 points down. It's got that feel about it at the moment. But TA's, 30 points the margin now, and we've gone 8 minutes. 4 goals in 8 minutes to start this third quarter.
Yeah, well, lit the game up, haven't they? Back to still a big lead, but 29 points. But just goes to show in today's footy how fast you can score when you get on a bit of a flow and that momentum starts going your way. And TA certainly have that at the moment. And Borrett and Cranley to do battle again. Borrett's got a spring and he step up and about. Featherstone Hall couldn't grab the footy out, but in and under they go. North Beach bodies in there ever over the footy. Roden dives in over the top. Desperation levels have lifted at TA's, obviously. Cracking a bit harder at the moment, going for that ball. They can sense an opportunity right here now to get back in this game. Keep their season alive. Borrett and Cranley again. Belt it down. North Beach player grabs possession. And straight onto him was McDowell. That was Gill. And we'll have another throw up again, right in the middle of Charles Riley Reserve. Hooper and Borrett. Sock it away there from Trinity Aquinas player. Huon is going in under. Could have had his knees taken out from him. Umpire said no, play on. Body's diving in everywhere over the footy. Hooper jumps on the ball and we'll have another ball up. Intensity's lifted again here, Ward. Third quarter, Perth Footy League action.
It has indeed. And you said the plan for TAs at half-time was really to start winning the ball and keep their mouth shut. And they're definitely winning a lot more of the ball as the ball goes inside 50. Dees can't quite take the mark, but picked up and good quick hands there. Cranley in the back line at the moment. It goes through Mackenzie. He's kicked the ball out. Going to be a free kick there, and it's going to go against Hooper. It'll be Howen who'll go and kick the ball back inside 50. Goes across to Marino. Not the perfect handball for the left footer. And Alex Moreno, he's not having the day he would like so far today, but TA's still got the opportunity. And it's a good kick inside 50. Vermeesh will sit there. Deeves will as well. But well done. It's picked up by Simons. He's tackled by Vermeesh. And we'll have a ball up 20 metres out directly in front of TA's goal. And they're looking for their fifth of this third quarter. So the umpire throws it up again. Ayres takes that one out. Couldn't take clean possession. Cranley back there as well. Mackenzie at the bottom of the pack. And the umpire will come and restart the ball right in the same spot again.
If they could snare one right here, it'd be really handy for TAs.
So Ayres against Cranley again. Cranley knocks that one forward. It's going to be picked up by Wells. Wells, the left footer. Just a nice little chip kick. And well done by Beverley just at the fall of the ball. Takes a mark 55 metres from his own goal.
Yeah, Jack Beverley, good ball user usually. Just spots up. Campbell there. Gave him a little option to run into the pop space, did Campbell. North Beach looking just to control the footy for a little minute there. Just poking it up towards the contest as Campbell punch down road and wins it back for TAs. They go back inside 50. Vermeesh will hit this contest. He's got a couple of metres on his man. Handball off to Ayres. Ayres is grabbed. Here's Wally. What can Wally do? Great hands, Cal Wally. Oh, it looked to be high. It is. And Featherston Hall has drawn a free kick. Matty Murray grabbed him high, and Bill Featherston Hall will have a shot from 20 metres out in a 45-degree angle for 5 in a row.
So 11 minutes gone into this third term. For 50 minutes of footy in the first half, they kick one goal.
Do these two teams change jumpers at half-time, Ward?
Mate, it's got that feeling about it at the moment. Bill Featherston Hall, 30 metres out, slight angle to kick TA's fifth of the third term. He kicks through it. He's kicked well, and that's 5 on the board for TA's in this third term. And the margin creeps back again. TA's 6 goals to 38. North Beach 9 goals, 8, 62. We've got 11 and a half minutes in this third term.
Well, hasn't this game just been turned on its absolute head this quarter from TAs, and it's just fantastic to see the spirit the club's got, where they were at half time and where they've been able to fight back to in the first 15 minutes of this quarter. 12 minutes of this quarter. Piled on 5 in 12 minutes, and that's some really good footy from TAs. And as I said before, they're getting on top in the middle now, and Featherston Hall and Borrett, the likes of McDowell, getting their hands on the footy, and all of a sudden North Beach's run's dried up.
So the umpire brings the ball and throws it up again, and once again it's Borrett able to take that one out, but snapped around the body by Canty. They've thrown him in the middle now. North Beach just trying to get the ball forward, but well done by Taylor. Just knocks it forward to advantage. Good, strong body. Matty Holden there as well, but TA's still pushing forward there. Gang tackle there on Jack Green, I think it was. Ball bouncing out. Umpire's letting it play. Matty Holden with the ball. And the umpire's picked out a free kick, and it is going to go back. No, it's not. He's paid he set a ball up, actually. So Hooper and Borat in the ruck. Umpire throws it up again now. Well done by Borat, just able to pick it up and kicks it around his body. Spoiled there. Cal Wally couldn't quite pick it up. North Beach just trying to grab it now. No one's able to take clean possession. And the umpire will have to come in and grab it again. And we'll have another ball up almost right on the 50-metre line. 55 metres out, from TA's goal.
Cranley just sitting back in the hole in front of Deeves. Spare player back for North Beach, so you have to be careful how they go forward here, TAs.
So the umpire has balled it up again. North Beach, here they come now through Bottichair. Good long kick, but it's going to go to a 2-on-1 there. And the captain there in Jeremy Power sits there and takes the mark. Chip kick over the top. Well done by Taylor. So Kendall Taylor, normally a good user of the ball, and this one is no exception. Well done there. McDowell can't quite take the mark. Good pressure from behind by the North Beach player, but it's flicked across and it goes to Green. Green sets it up. He's overkicked it, but Mackenzie able to pick up by North Beach and goes through to Cranley. Cranley on his left foot. Interesting kick and lands in the hands of Colton. So Hamish Colton with the ball just on the broadcast wing. And he'll sit there and look to go through the middle of the ground there. Hamish Colton just plays on. Good kick across the top there. Going back with the flight of the ball. Almost marked there by TAs, but great mark by Tommy Hooper. And he'll just sit there and try and find some options ahead of him now. So Tommy Hooper just goes and kicks it long there. Goes out to Garcia, but good spoil going back there was Callum Hart. And the ball goes out of bounds. Probably just inside 50 there for North Beach. And they're looking to try and get their first score of this third quarter.
Yeah, boundary throw in. Half forward line for North Beach. Those two Tyros will go work again. Hooper and Borrett. Borrett takes possession. Kicks out. Stoppage been really good today, Blake Borrett, hasn't he, inside there? And we haven't seen Christian Ayres go in the ruck yet. And for a guy who played 100 games of waffle footy, that says Blake Borrett's on top when you can't get in there, Christian Ayres.
Yeah, look, as we mentioned, he's been very, very good, especially in the last month as Borat. And look, it's going to be an interesting matchup. If TAs get through today, he's going to play a big part in the finals again. And he wins that ball out of the ruck again this time. Oh, gang tackle straight away with Featherston Hall there. And that is a good tackle by, I think it was Hooper again. The umpire throws it up. Hooper and Borat. Borat probably able to knock that one forward, but it's picked up this time by Featherston Hall. And here come TAs. Good up and under kick. Ayres is there. Cranley over the top. And good work by Cole Cranley. Just end up measuring that one a bit better than Ayres and takes a good defensive mark. Goes and chips it to Croc. And that was a good kick there for the big ruckman. Lands in the hands of Bottichia. So Bottichia looked to switch it, decides not to, and will go back to Cranley. Cranley with options ahead. Just goes and chips over the top. Once again, another good kick. And it's marked on this close side by Canty. James Canty once again will go down the line. Plenty of options there. Good spoil over the top, but it's picked up by Nick Wells. Wells around the body, goes and kicks inside 50 there, but well done. And power just comes out of defence. Marked by Featherston Hall. So Featherston Hall, good kick, and it's going to land in the hands of College. Plays ahead of the flight, just trying to get through now, and goes to Taylor. Taylor, good kick, inside 50, goes to Vermeesh, just over his head. Could have been a free kick. The umpire said no, and we'll throw it in again.
Oh, a little bit unlucky there, Ryan Vermeesh. And good ball movement, no TAs. Starting to win those 50-50s all over the ground at the moment. Guys that were quiet in the first half are now starting to win their contests, and that's great for the game of footy down here we're watching this afternoon at Charles Riley Reserve. And boundary throw in. Trinity Aquinas is forward 50. Big Ayres and Cranley will go to work. What can we do here? Cranley in front. Taps the ball down with two hands. Lawler not able to take possession. Looked like it was a high tackle, and it was.
And he knew
Braden
straight
Lawler.
away.
Yeah, he knew straight away. He'd given that one up. And little number 10 for TAs. We're not sure who this is. He's not in the list. Ward, but can he make a name for himself right here, right now? And go back and kick another one for TAs.
So 5 on the board so far, and I think this could be Zach Haywood possibly.
Okay.
That's who I'm going to go with. I think it could be young Zach Haywood. I think I saw him a couple of weeks ago and was pretty good for TAs that day against CBC.
Looking for that left goalpost, Zach, 40 metres out. Massive kick for Trinity Aquinas. This one, we tick over 17 minutes in the third quarter. Lots of kids behind the goals. What can he do? Comes in. He's kicked it. Yes, Trinity Aquinas have another one. The crowd's gone quiet down here at Charles Riley. Trinity Aquinas are going absolutely berserk, and it's their 6th this quarter. And I'm prepared to say, we've almost said game over. It's game on again, Ward.
Mate, it is game on, and look, a margin slowly kind of ticking back now. How close do you think TAs need to be at three-quarter time?
Oh, yeah, I think they're almost within a kick. I don't think we've seen anyone really score too much at the other end of the ground. So, if we look at the last quarter, North Trinity Aquinas were unable to score to the left of screen, and North Beach now have not scored at all this quarter. So it's going to take some doing, but with this sort of momentum and the way they're playing at the moment, there's no reason why they can't score to the other end. It's just been the way the game's played so far.
So TA's lots of belief at the moment and starting to put the score on the board as well as the umpire throws it up again and knocked forward by Cranley. But as the ball bounces around, it's going to be another stoppage. And the umpire will come and throw it up again. 6.5 minutes for either team to get another goal on the board. And it's going to be a big score for whoever gets on there. College trying to bring the ball out. Couldn't quite do it. Goes again. Could have been a free kick for holding over the top, but well done by Hoskins. He's tackled, and that is holding the ball. It's going to be another free kick.
Everything's going the way of Trinity Aquinas at the moment. Certainly first to the ball, Ward, and they're getting the rewards.
So Borat, the dominating big man on the ground for TA so far. He'll get the free kick in the middle of the ground. Just goes the chip kick, and he's going to go to Marino. Umpire says bring it back, though.
Players on, no, forward. Get it in, long, big Blakey. Put him under pressure.
And Cranley by himself in that back line as well, so still just hauling around. But Cal Hart with the ball. He's going to go long now. Cranley's going to be there, though, for North Beach. Oh! Cole Cranley, good sit. Lands on the back of Mark Deves. And that's a good defensive mark by Cranley.
Fantastic mark from the big ruckman. Oh, dangerous kick, though. Oh, gee whiz.
Jeepers.
Oh, goodness, where I was sitting here, I didn't know what he was doing with that kick. And luckily, though, Murray made it look better than it was. And the big truck airs down there couldn't quite get across. But heart in your mouth stuff as Murray brings it out the far side. Beverly gets the football for North Beach in and under. Scrambles the kick out. Running back with the flight of the ball. That was a really, really good mark out there from Fry for Trinity Aquinas. Left footer. Strong mark under the ball. Need to get it into the top of the square. Got big airs down there. Get it into him, Fry. Not a great kick, but he does. Go to Deves. They fly. Vermeer stole it off Deves. Umpire's paid a mark, has he? He has. Well, it looked like there was hands all over that, Ward, from where I was. But anyway, Ryan Vermeer's been paid the mark. Deep in the left full forward pocket for Trinity Aquinas. What's he going to do here, Ward?
So it looks like he's going to go on his right foot, snap around the body. Vermeesh, bending. Just out to the right-hand side, and that's a point on the board. And the first blemish for the third quarter for TAs. They've been on absolute fire. They've kicked 6 goals, 1 for this third quarter, and North Beach yet to register a goal. And look, I think we've had 13 goals to this side of the ground without any other score.
We picked the right end to broadcast that today, but 4 minutes to go. It's a big 4 minutes in the game. What's going to happen here as Murray brings it out to the broadcast side. Rodenef takes front position, able to mark the ball. Borrett will just kick it up high. Ayres will compete. They'll all sit underneath the ball. Ayres couldn't quite handle it. McKenzie in there. There's McDermott. North Beach coming out. Can't quite find a player. Oh, good mark, Hooper. Really important mark for North Beach, taken by Tommy Hooper on the halfback flank. And they'll just settle things down a little bit. He'll dip the ball sideways. And there's that man, Holden. Barely to 15 metres, but he's got the footy on the halfback flank for North Beach. Just trying to suck some time out of the clock here is Holden. Bit of an up and under kick. No one really wants to sit underneath that one, but they do. Punch it away there. We'll have a boundary throw in right on the broadcast outer side wing here. Charles Riley reserve, 21 minutes, 50 gone. 17-point lead to North Beach.
So the ruckman will go up again. Once again, it's Borat, and he'll go against Hooper this time, and Borat able to win that one. College could have been held. It wasn't. The ball's dispossessed. And we'll have another ball up right in the same spot.
Good coaching, Ryan McKenzie's got 2 spare players back. Well, Halley's just up the contest now, but Cranley's still back here. Quick kick in. North Beach are well represented behind the ball, but Beverly kicks the ball up and under. They'll all sit under that. Power will fly. North Beach player in front couldn't mark. Oh, he's paid a free kick for a hold. Yep, good decision, umpire. Who is that on the ground there, Ward? It looks like it's Garcia, is it? Jimmy Garcia goes inside 50. Not a great kick. Strong mark, Alex Marino. The penetrating left footer. He'll want to get the ball out of there for Trinity Aquinas. He does indeed. Goes out to the North Beach side of the ground. Punch down from McDowell. Roden's in there. There's Hewen starting to get involved. These midfielders for TAs. Up towards Ayres. Great mark, Christian Ayres. Over the back of, all the crowd getting up and about, but that was a mark. Pumps inside 50, there's numbers everywhere. Borrett out the back, Deves! Mark Deves marks the football. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter to the boos of the North Beach crowd. And well, what a quarter of football we've seen here from Trinity Aquinas.
So 7 goals in the second quarter to North Beach. 6 goals so far to TAs. Can they make it 7, and can they bring the margin back to 2 kicks? Mark Deves kicked 1 in the first, 1 in the third. Can he get a second? Deves kicks 3. That's his second for the third quarter. He's kicked 3. TAs have kicked 7 in the third quarter. And we're now back to a margin of 11 points.
Unbelievable. Modern day football, just how it ebbs and flows. And so just when you thought this game was over at half time, the spark's been lit. And whatever Dan O'Sullivan said at half time, Ward is a genius because he sparked his players and gave them the belief that they're still in this contest. And the spirit of the club's been on show for all to see in the third quarter out here. And it's fantastic.
I think we're going to be due for a real slug in this fourth quarter. I think TOs will really try and bottle it up and obviously not allow North Beach to get much open ball. And look, if they keep winning the ball in the middle of the ground, I think they're a real shot to possibly win this contest as the umpire throws it up again, and it's Ayres in the ruck this time against Cranley, and TA's coming forward again. They're trying to get one more, and it's going through Howe, and he kicks inside 50 to Vermeesh. Oh, he's dropped the mark, Ryan Vermeesh, but he'll swing across onto his right boot. Good kick there, not 15. The umpire says yes it is, and that's a mark to Featherston Hall, and he's going to have a shot, and it's going to be right near the three-quarter time siren.
What ball movement from Trinity Aquinas. That was fantastic to see. Vermeesh just couldn't quite clunk it, but picked up his work, was able to spot up Featherston Hall. You're right, Ward. 6 seconds to go. This is for a 5-point deficit at three-quarter time.
So Bill Featherston Hall, it's going to be a tough kick. He started it out right, though, and it's come back and gone too far left. And that is three-quarter time out at Charles Riley Reserve. And I'm absolutely standing here in absolute disbelief. The margin now back to 10 points. And what a quarter it was for TAs. They end up kicking 7-0 in that quarter. And they find themselves right back in that contest. We'll go through the goal scorers for both sides. We'll start with the leaders in North Beach. Nick Reid, he's kicked 3. And all singles to the rest in Saunders, Wells, Lawler, Lamont, Garcia and Canty. Goal scorers for TAs, Mark Deeves, he's kicked 3. And then singles for Wally, Green, Featherston Hall, Vermeesh and Zach Hayward. But look, as we go to three-quarter time now, I'm just trying to work out which turn this game has still got left, Mark.
Well, yeah, who would have thought? I mean, elimination final, we're 10 points down. We haven't seen a goal kick to the end Trinity Aquinas are going to this quarter, but like you said, if that dominance continues and that work rate remains as it is, there's no reason they can't score to that left of screen, and the win's not going to do it for North Beach. They're going to have to get back in and start winning the footy again. And so no idea. Ward, strap in and enjoy the last quarter if you're watching on Perth Footy Live this afternoon. What a game we've got for you.
Absolute belter, and it was great to see Jeremy Power just address his troops before they came off and went to go and see the coach in Dan O'Sullivan. 1 quarter left to go in this elimination final. North Beach leading by 10 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break. And back here at Charles Riley Reserve, what a game it has been. A real story of two different quarters there. Second quarter, we had TAs didn't kick a score. North Beach kicked 7. And then the third quarter roll has been absolutely flipped around. TAs kicked 7 in that quarter. North Beach didn't register a score as well. and we've had an absolute belter. Thanks again to our sponsors, Dartfish, The Backlot, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, and Sportal as well. But North Beach just breaking now, and look, they'd still sit there and think they're in the box seat. They lead this game by 9 points. But look, TAs with all the momentum going into this last quarter, and that huddle from TAs is absolutely streaming at the moment. They'll be up and about. They'll be ready to go. They've kicked 7 in that third quarter and right in this contest, Mark.
Yeah, they are. And like I tipped them before the game, so I'm not jumping off now. It's going to be hard for them, but certainly really bored by what I've seen. About as bored as them for that sun just coming out ward and shining on us right here, right now. It's a very welcome sight after what's been a very cold last hour. But yeah, look at the crowd around the TA's huddle, and Dan O'Sullivan's obviously got him in and giving him the last message, and we should hear a big roar soon as the coach breaks them up. That's the part I love about footy at three-quarter time. But let's see what we're going to have here. Season on the line, 25 minutes to go. Someone's out at the end of today. Let's see who it'll be in 25 minutes. And
look, it doesn't get any better than this, does it? Finals footy, and 25 minutes to go. As you mentioned, one team, they get to celebrate Mad Monday soon. The other team gets to go and face the loser of Fremantle CBC and University. And look, that was an earlier game today. We haven't seen any results or scores through so far. But look, whoever it is, they're going to be set up for a big clash, because both of these teams have played some really good footy in patches today.
Absolutely. It's said finals footy. My coach under 13s at Hammond Park Ward. We won our way to the grand final last night. You would have thought the boys won the grand final. They were so excited, but that's what footy's all about, isn't it? Playing this time of year, doesn't matter what age group you are. If you're alive in late August, September, it's the best time of the year to be around as a footballer, and not a bad time to be calling games either. So can't wait for this last quarter. Sun's out, guns out. Who's going to stand up here for both sides and get their team over the line?
Well, Mark's gone with TAs to start this game. I went with North Beach, and I think North Beach might just still get over the line. But 25 minutes left of footy. Umpire with the ball in the middle of the ground. The two umpires ready to go as well. The two ruckmen. And once again, the two big fella that have been going at it all day. We've got Cranley for North Beach and Borat for TAs. And here we go. Fourth quarter of action. The umpire throws it up, and Cranley it is, brings it down. Good hand straight away, and Borat's able to bring that ball forward. Good kick forward there. Leeson goes to pick it up, and he goes and tackles the North Beach player. Umpires let it go. And no free kick there. He'll just come and recall. And as we can see on the scoreboard there, 9 goals, 761. TA's 8-4, 52. As Hohen almost able to pick that ball up. Can't, though. Cranley just tries to knock the ball forward, and here come North Beach through the middle of the ground. It's Lamont. Sits the ball forward nicely there for Lawler. He'll just try and knock the ball forward. Smart play there by Braden Lawler. It's going to go forward here through Mitch Gill. Mitch Gill handballs inside 50. Leishman, and Dan Leishman. First goal of the fourth quarter, and it is the goal scoring end. 15 goals kicked to this side of the ground without another one to the other end, and first blood in this last quarter for North Beach.
Yeah, that's going to make it pretty hard for TAs. Fortunately, Jeremy Power just had to leave his man a bit earlier and impact that contest. Left it probably a step too late, and then North Beach were able to just draw the spare through Lawler over the top and kick the first goal through Leishman, and that does make it really hard when we haven't kicked to a score to that left of screen today. But anyway, going to struggle to pick the Dartfish player of the day today. It's been a really even contribution across the board, so not really sure where we go with this one, but maybe someone will put their hand up in this last quarter and say, I want the beanie. Up we go. Borat Cranley jumping over the top. Roden in there for TAs, fighting hard. Trying to burst through again was Featherson Hall, but wrapped up, and the umpire said, give it to me, I'll ball it up. Smack bang again in the middle of Charles Riley Reserve. Cranley and Borat go to battle again. Cranley gets first hands down. McDowell not able to pick it up. North Beach, quick kick in from Leishman. Valentine there in front, picks it up. Went in hard, come back on the field after that yellow card earlier. Fry, quick handball out. Here's Taylor, he'll run and carry for TAs. Kendall Taylor on the wing. Great kick up towards Dave. Slides on his knees, not able to take it clean. That Hayward, is it? Free kick for Trinity Aquinas.
No, he's paid the mark to Deves.
Oh, he paid the mark, did he? Okay, well, fair enough. Mark Deves looks to go inside. Numbers favouring North Beach. Great contest there. North Beach defence getting back. And they'll switch it out the other side to Lawler. Dangerous one. Lawler's got 2-on-1 though. He's good enough to win the footy. Crafts it out to the broadcast wing. Contest here. The power of the skipper up against The two skippers going at it, is it? Nah, holding the ball, power, no. Umpire said play on, bit unlucky. Trinity Aquinas getting over there, taking the ball out of bounds. On the outer side, we'll have a boundary throw in. About 60, 70 metres around from the North Beach goal.
So 3 minutes into this fourth quarter, North Beach leading by 15 points, and both teams coming out absolutely firing to start this fourth quarter. So Borrett in the ruck, he'll go against Cranley again. Holds position, ball just goes over the top there. Lawler comes through. 60 metres from goal, kicks inside to a 2-on-1. Ball goes over the top though there. Saunders, good pressure on Marino. Marino just trying to chase the ball out. Good tackle pressure. And the ball goes out of bounds on that far side. 15 metres around from North Beach's goal. So good start by North Beach. In this fourth term, they responded after not being able to kick a score in that fourth term, as the umpire will throw it up again. Ball's going to land slightly short. Borat just spikes it out of the air, goes over the top. Well picked up. Good tackle pressure there by North Beach. Come around the corner here. Good kick to advantage, but well done by Beach. Picked up by Gill. Gill goes through one and through the other. Good tackle there by Power. Umpires let it play. Campbell. Good kick inside there, but great spoil by Curtin, and the ball's once again gone out of bounds 15 metres around from the North Beach goal.
Yeah, great effort there, Harry Curtin. Get back and spoil. Running back with a fly out of the ball. Great desperate stuff from the young defender down there. 15-point lead to North Beach. We'll have a boundary throw up deep in their forward 50. Up they go. Borrett takes front position. Spikes it out though. Ball will go out of bounds. We'll have another throw in. Sort of just a bit of a lull in the atmosphere here at the moment. 5 minutes into the last quarter. Ward, everyone's just sort of waiting to see what's going to happen next. TAs to win this game have to kick the next goal. You'd think that's a given. Up we go again. Ruckman with their arms wrapped around each other. No one could grab it. Grabs in first. Good tackle there from Beverley from North Beach. That pressure's up high. North Beach can sense it here. They kick that next goal and be very, very hard to beat. TAs understand that. Need to hang on tight. Tap down. Who was it on the snap? Was it Lawler? No, it was Saunders. Just pushed it to the right. A minor score. That takes the lead out to 16 points now for North Beach. 5 minutes gone in the last quarter down here at Charles Riley Reserve. The elimination final, Perth Footy League action. Alex Marino to bring it in.
So Alex Marino with the ball for TAs, and it's maybe starting getting close to roll the dice time for TAs, and that's a really, really good kick by Marino. Hits up Matty Roden. So Roden just goes and plays on, and he's going to go long down the line. Just kicks out to the far side. And that's a great kick, and it's marked by Green. So Green with the ball for TAs. Just goes and chips it out to the leading player in Vermeesh, but great chop off there by Hoskins. And Craig Hoskins will go and reload for North Beach. Just goes a nice little chip kick there and lands in the hands of Leishman.
It's that possession sort of game that they're playing in the first quarter. We're starting to see, just chipping the ball around a little bit, controlling the game. Leishman pumps the ball down. Oh, very, very strong mark in front. James Garcia. Good set of hands, Garcia. Wells has run hard into space. The wingman. Here he comes around. He'll wheel onto that left foot of his. Poke it inside 50. Saunders! Riley Saunders. Little hit up pass. Great work, Nick Wells. And well, Ward, I don't know if it is just the breeze out here today, but it seems to be you can only play if you kick into the end that we're at.
Oh, look, which has worked out really well from a commentator's point of view, but look, it's been tough for the team going to the left of screen, but Riley Saunders with the ball. He's going to kick from just inside 50. Should have the distance, especially with this breeze. Saunders, 48 metres out. He's kicked it well. Just going to go over the line. Umpire says no, he touched on the line. And he's a lot closer to the action than we are. Another behind on the board for North Beach. 10 goals, 969. TAs, 8 goals for 52. 7 minutes gone in this fourth term.
Yep, trying to take the game on, like you said before, Ward. No point. Oh, no. Alex Marino's turned it straight over. Kicked it straight back to Saunders, I think it is. Or is it Lamont?
Might be Lamont, I reckon.
Sam Lamont looking for options. Well, these players are saying, settle down and have a shot, Sam. You need to kick that from 55. Going to have to kick it nearly 60 metres to carry the goal line. But what we've seen today, that's not out of the realm of possibility, given the strong wind behind him. Lamont comes in. Class player for North Beach midfield. Umpire calls play and gets under it. Nice and high. Goal umpire hasn't moved. It's got the carry. It's home! Sam Lamont kicks the goal from 55 metres out. And that could be enough to get North Beach over the line, Ward.
And what a good long kick by Sam Lamont. 12 goals, 975. TA's 8 goals for 52. And that was just what North Beach needed. And look how good a kick that was, Lamont. He's kicked it from about 60 metres out. And that is definitely a contender for snag of the day. And they edge their way closer to the first semi-final next week. And look, we've had results come in from the qualifying final. And Fremantle CBC, they were the victors today. 10 goals, 13-73. Defeated University 7 goals, 2-44. And next week we're going to find ourselves University. They'll get a home final. It'll be the first semi-final. And they'll play at the moment North Beach. And Curtin Uni, they're going to host the second semi-final with the winner going straight through to the grand final against Fremantle CBC.
That's a big win for CBC because University have been the giant killers of late. But CBC, the X-Factor team, still think they can play a big part. So big win. Sets up a mouth-watering second week of finals of Perth Footy League A-grade action. Really looking forward to that.
And it'll be interesting to see which game we get to cover next week. It's either going to be the University game out at their home ground or the game out at Curtin University. So we'll wait and see which game we have the pleasure of covering, but both are going to be absolute belters. And this one has been as well today as North Beach have the ball. It's gone through Botticia. He goes back. Oh, great tackle there. That's holding the ball. And well done to Featherston Hall for TAs. He'll look to move the ball nice and quickly. Flicks off the handball. Goes to Matty Roden. He flicks off and goes to Leeson. Leeson back in board. Goes to College. Spins through one. Good handball over the top by Matty Roden. It's going to go back to Leeson. He's under pressure from Wells, but steps past 2 players and kicks across and will land in the hands of Christian Ayres. So Christian Ayres handballs off as well now. Goes through to Curtin. Just hacks the ball inside 50, but going back with the flight of the ball was the defender there for North Beach, and it was Lamont. Lamont out to the far side, and great kick, finding Nick Wells.
Liked his game today, Ward. Wells worked really well. Runs hard out there.
So Wells just goes and kicks forward and finds Colton.
I do have a liking for left-footed wingman, though, but it's just the way it is.
Hamish Colton just decides to play on. Goes a long 45 to the leading player in Gill. Good spoil over the top this time by Callum Hart, but it's going to land in the hands of the North Beach power. It could have been taken high. The umpire has said no.
Umpired really well today. The officials kept the game under control, been really concise and precise with their decisions, and well done to both the umpires out there today. Great job.
So Cranley against Ayres. Cranley able to knock that one forward. And it's well done. Picked up with the North Beach play there. Lamont handballs over the top. Goes to McCarthy. McCarthy steps back onto his right foot. Goes back to Lamont. Lamont will just snap around his body. Sets it up to the hot spot. Hooper. Marino. Good spoil by Marino there to the advantage of the North Beach player. It's going to be Beverley. Picks it up. Just fends off there. Uses his right foot. Hooper can't quite grab the mark. Taken high is McCarthy. Ducked into it, says the umpire. That could be holding the ball. And yes, it is. Good tackle there. And it's going to go back to...
It's the old Jack Ginnivan kick, that one, isn't it?
It was indeed. And Harry Curtin, great tackle. And he's going to take the free kick in the back line for TAs.
Good to go, TAs. Got to press the button here. Need 4 goals to win this final. You got 12 minutes to do it. Got to go now. Straight down the middle. Joel Kalajic, take the game on, son. No point chipping around sideways. That's not going to get it done.
That's an absolute shocker of a kick, and it's going to be picked up by Cal Hart. Hart just goes up the ground. Couldn't be taken the mark there by Ayres. It's been turned over there, and well done. Good handball over the top by Lamont. Goes to Botticia. Normally a good long right-footed kick, and this one's no exception. It's going to bounce. Bounce to the left-hand side at a point on the board for North Beach, extending their lead. 11 goals, 10-76. TA's 8-4-52. 12 minutes gone in this fourth term.
TA trying to bring it out from full-back. College gets the handball. Here's Fry. Fry on that left foot. Really smart kick. Just pulled it. Leeson. Got to go, Jordan. Plays on to Marino. Hasn't been his day today, Big Marino. Good hands, though, to Green. Here comes that run. Harry Curtin. Take it on, Harry. Goes out sideways. Not really where they needed to go, but they've got a spare player out there. Here's Big Ayres, the ruckman, getting on the end of it. Come on. Pump it inside 50, Big Christian. Up they go. Dees will fly with the North Beach defence, and Mark Dees protected the drop zone beautifully there. held his own, taken a mark, 35 metres out, and they need this one to be any hope at all.
Yeah, look, great kick there by Ayres just to go deep inside 50, and smart work by the forward just to body out, and there wasn't a lot Simons could do there, but Mark Deeves, he's kicked 3 so far today, and once again one of the premier forwards in the competition. Mark Deeves, important kick for TAs and for their season. Distance shouldn't be a problem at all. Mark Deeves kicks through it, and just out to the right hand side, and that's a behind there for TAs. 8 goals, 5-53, trailing North Beach 11 goals, 10-76, a margin of 23 points. 13 and a half minutes gone in this fourth term.
Yeah, it's slipping away from him. Trinity Aquinas been really gallant. Unfortunately, in finals, you can't afford to be that far behind at half time. Wouldn't think you're going to get it done. Doesn't happen often enough. But anyway, free kick given away there from Deeves, was it? He's come in late. Umpires pulled this one out. Looks to be potentially be a card here. North Beach player down behind the play is Murray. Back on his feet now, but yeah, Deeves is going to get sent off, I think, here. And that'll be to the... Yeah, he is. He's going to get a card. And that'll bring the crowd to life down here at North Beach. It could be red too, Ward.
Well, let's see what the umpire says. They've decided to continue the play on this far side of the ground, and we'll have a ball in. And the umpire's now held the ball.
That's it. Red card. Looks like for Mark Deeves. That's his afternoon done, the spearhead. And you'd think that's Trinity Aquinas' season right there. Bit frustrated, the big fella. Anyway, that's the way it goes. League football. Umpires been on to anything straight away today, haven't they? And sorted it out really quickly, like we said before, and haven't let anything escalate, which is really good to see.
It's been a good performance from the umpiring group today. As we go and have a throw in 60 metres around from the North Beach goal, and Cranley, he's had a good second half especially. Flick forward there, Taylor can't quite pick it up, and Holden sees it out of bounds. 40 metres around from North Beach's goal. They'll be looking just to put this one away now. 23-point margin, 10 minutes left to go in this contest.
Yeah, big contest here. Borrett's been tireless all day. I think he's been TA's best for mine over 4 quarters, Blake Borrett. Him and Cranley back at work again. Taking clean possession. Leishman, and that's a couple of times that Kendall Taylor's been thrown to the ground in the last minute or so. Obviously getting under the skin of the North Beach players, but anyway, up they go again. Cranley spikes it down. Taylor overruns it. Could have been a high tackle there from Roden. Umpire said no, we'll ball it up. Matty Holden in there.
So the umpire with the ball again. The two ruckmen all go up, Borat and Cranley. And Borat just knocks the ball forward. Good hands there. And here they come through McDowell. McDowell on his left foot, kicking across to Wally, but the ball just floats in, and that'll be a free kick against Wally. And it's going to go to Dylan Campbell. So Dylan Campbell just looking for options still, just trying to get the ball going forward. North Beach just want to keep attacking. And well done by Marino. Just used his body well there against Mitch Gill. And he'll play on and try and use the ball nice and quickly. Goes out to the far side and hits up Curtin. So Curtin will just want to try and move the ball. Just goes a shorter kick and finds a juggling mark in Taylor. Taylor goes and plays on. Kicks it over the top there, goes to Green. Green will try and move the ball up and does it well. It goes to Howan. So Howan with the ball, the left footer. He'll try and move it up as well, and that's not a great kick. Almost to the advantage of Amish. But it wasn't a good one at all. 16 and a half minutes gone in this last term. North Beach leading this game by 23 points. And as we start to look forward to who's going to win the Dartfish Player of the game, it's going to be a pretty tough one, I would have thought. Lots of even contributors right the way along the ground. But look, lots of good players as well as the umpire throws the ball in again. No clean possession out of that one there. Gill there, just handballs back. Good tackle there by TAs. And the umpire will have the ball back again.
Yeah, you'd think it's going to go our North Beach player, Warden. So Nick Reid, 3 goals. The likes of Sam Lamont, really busy. Nick Wells, Braden Lawler's been good. But yeah, it's been a pretty even contest. But I think we've got one in mind as the game ticks over, and we'll let you know after the game. We'll head out there and present that and let the player know who they'll be playing against next week.
So Matty Roden with a good holding the ball tackle there, and if they are any chance, this one needs to go through the big sticks now. Looks like he'll kick from about 40 metres out, bit of an angle. He's normally a good long kick, but depending on how this breeze is going, I'll tell you what, it keeps getting icier by the second. But Matty Roden, important kick for TAs, steps through it, out to the right-hand side, and that is out of bounds on the full. And that is TAs probably out for the season, unfortunately. It's been a good season by TAs, but North Beach, they look like they'll go on and they'll play University next week in a first semi-final.
Yeah, that'll be a cracking game. Obviously, University been in really good form, but North Beach will be hard to beat in that one. And, geez, Wesley Curtin, CBC as well. There's always the thing about having that week off in first week of finals, Ward, and then playing up against the sides that had a really hard, tough hit out. You'd almost rather play this time of year. But anyway, they've earned the right for the week off, and they're a very good side, Wesley Curtin. So a couple of cracking weeks ahead.
So Jack Green with the ball. He'll try and kick inside 50 again. Not a great kick there. Touched by Campbell, and he lays a good tackle there, and that is holding the ball again. Too good on Matty Roden. And Dylan Campbell with the ball. He'll come up to this far side. That's an absolute shocker, though. Can't quite pick it up was Ayres. Nork and the North Beach player, but here they come now through Holden. Holden goes back to Campbell, and Campbell just chips it over top. That's a great kick. It's landed in the hands of Nick Wells. Being one of the best for North Beach again today is the hard-runging wingman. Good kick there, and goes to the leading player in Beverley.
Another good contributor today, Jack Beverley. Just been consistent, worked hard without dominating.
So Jack Beverley, kick and a half from goal, just decides to kick backwards, and he goes and finds Leishman. So Dan Leishman with the ball. 5.5 minutes left now in this game. North Beach leading by 23 points. Kicks inside 50, will land about 30 metres out. Cranley crashes the pack there, but picked up by Beverley. Happy to see that one out of bounds. And it will be thrown in 40 metres around from North Beach's goal. 23 points the margin, almost 20 minutes gone in this last quarter.
Yeah, we'll have a boundary throw-in again right in front of us. Bit of deja vu, Borrett and Cranley do battle again. What a great contest that's been. Cranley knocked it down that time. Taylor overrun it. Wells again. Dishes it out to Hoskins. Hoskins on the left foot. Just dribbles it inside. Good contest. Lawler again at the fall of the ball. Goes the banana to the top of the square. Could have been held. He was. Free kick to Hooper. And that'll be it. Curtains down here. Charles Riley reserve as the TA's players finally succumb to the reality that their season is now finishing up in the next couple of minutes. Thought I had a bit more talent in this side to go a bit further this year, Ward, but hence is the strength of the Perth Footy League A grade this year and the quality that's playing in the competition.
Look, it's been very, very good, and each of these four teams are going to be left going into week 2 of the finals. I think all of them can genuinely sit there and put their hands up and say that they are contenders for the premiership in 2022. But Tommy Hooper with the ball to put the stamp on this win. And he's put it through, and North Beach will win this game. They lead this contest now 12 goals, 10-82. TA's 8 goal, 5-53, and we've gone 21 minutes in this last quarter. And look, a funny fact for this game, 18 goals have been kicked to the right of screen, only 2 to the left of screen today. And that shows how strong the breeze was. I thought it was maybe a 2 or 3 goal breeze. It's proved to be a lot more than that.
Yeah, it has. I heard someone say before the game 4, and I thought he was mad, but he was probably right. So, especially the way that ball's carried too all day. And yeah, really great game, and North Beach deserved to go through. They played the best football over 4 quarters. They probably won 3 of the 4 quarters today. Lost 1 quarter terribly, but at the end of the day, they were the best side, and they get to go through, play a University next week.
I was going to say, surely it wouldn't be too often that you have 7 goals to none kicked to you against you in a quarter, and you're still going to win the game. And they lead this one by 29 points at the moment.
I'm going to head down shortly, Ward, and hunt the Dartfish player of the day. But great to be back calling with you today, and looking forward to the next couple of weeks of finals. And thanks to everyone who tuned in today, and stick with us the next few weeks. Some great action coming at Perth Footy League finals, and we love bringing it to you. So why not tune in and watch the broadcast?
As we start to tick along now, 2.5 minutes left in this contest, and another stoppage. And TA is looking to try and pinch another goal. As the umpire throws it up again, the 2 ruckmen, Cranley and Borat, been going at it all day. And Borrett able to knock that one forward there. Almost a good pick up there. Good quick hands forward. Wally flicks across. Featherston Hall. And can't put that one through. I thought we were going to have our third goal to the left-hand side of the screen, but we haven't. 12 goals, 10-82, North Beach. 8 goals, 6-54 is TA's. And the ball will come back in through Matt Murray. So Murray with the ball just strolls out, goes the long kick. Cranley is his target. Cranley goes up. It's balled over the top. The umpire has paid a free kick. And has he paid advantage? Yes, he has. And it's going to come across and it's landed in the hands of McCarthy. He just chips it up nicely. And it's a good mark there by Beverley. Beverley goes and kicks forward there. Great spoil going back with the flight of the ball was Fry. And he's knocked it out of bounds. And we're going to have a boundary throw in about 50 metres around from North Beach's goal. 1.5 minutes left in TA's season. North Beach, they had a great first half, shocking third quarter. But they've just been able to keep TA's at bay for the rest of this game, win the fourth quarter, and they'll end up winning this contest as the umpire throws it in again. Good knockdown there by Ayres. Gill will pick it up, but he's tackled straight away by McDowell. And the umpire will come and throw it up again, 60 metres around from North Beach's goal. Ayres knocks it down, picked up by McDowell. Good handball over the top, goes to Curtin. Good pressure, though, by North Beach and Saunders. And the umpire will come in and we'll have a boundary throw-in just on the broadcast wing. As we look across to the North Beach faithful on the far side. They'll be celebrating tonight and getting ready for a first semi-final next week against University. Umpire throws it in, clears the pack there and goes to Featherston Hall. He's been a good player for TA's all season and he's been pretty good today. Leeson with the ball. He'll sit there, he'll stroll into a goal and it's just out to the right-hand side. Another behind on the board for TA's. 8 goals, 7-55. North Beach, 12 goals, 10-82. And that'll be the last score of the game. And that is the final siren out here at Charles Riley Reserve. North Beach have won the elimination final, defeated Trinity Aquinas. The final score, 12 goals, 10-82, defeating TA's 8 goals, 7-55. A final margin of 27 points. We'll go through the goal scorers. And it was 3 goals to Nick Reed, 2 goals to Sam Lamont, and all singles to the rest in Saunders, Wells, Lawler, Garcia, Leishman, and Thomas Hooper. The goal scorers for TA's 3 to Mark Deeves, and then singles to Wally, Green, Featherston Hall, Vermeesh, and Zach Hayward. And Mark Winnett, he's walking out to the middle of the ground now. He'll be looking for the Dartfish player of the game, and look, some really handy contributors from both sides. And he'll be looking for the likes of Nick Wells was very, very good, as was Lawler and Lamont. Nick Reed, he kicked 3 nice and early, and we also had Darby McCarthy, who had a fair bit of the ball. James Canty started very well. Beverley was good. Tommy Hooper provided a good target all day, and Cranley, he was just absolutely manful in ruck all day. But as we flick across, and we'll jump across to Mark Winnett with the Dartfish player of the game.
Yeah, just down here with the Dartfish player of the day, Sam Lamont. Great win for the club, mate.
Yeah, it was huge, mate. We really set ourselves for this one because they gave us a bit of a lick 3/4 of the way through the season, so we knew they were going to come out hard, so we knew the start of the game had to be where it would be won or lost. So
yeah, had us a bit worried in the third quarter there, but that was modern day football, isn't it? But to win the game for 3 quarters today, you must be really proud and take some of that into next week.
yeah, I think the boys got a bit overconfident going into half time. We knew TAs were going to come. They did come, and once they got a rhythm on, it was just hard to stop. So we were probably lucky we had the win in the last quarter, and it was good to come away with it.
University next week, mate. So CBC got over the top of them today. So it sets up a match with Uni next week. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, always. We love a tight tussle with Uni, so it's always a close one. So looking forward to it.
Well played today, mate, and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
And well done to Sam Lamont, the Dartfish player of the day. But look, great effort there by North Beach. winning this game again, 12 goals, 10-82. TA's 8-7-55. And look, unfortunately for TA's, that's their season wrapped up and finished. Just a reminder of the other game that we had today in the A-grade competition. Fremantle CBC, too good for University. They won that game at 10 goals, 13-73. University, 7 goals, 244. As we watch North Beach walk off the ground as victors today. They'll sit there and they'll go and celebrate. Not too hard though, because they've got a big game against University out at University next week. The other game will be Curtin University against Fremantle CBC, and that'll be at South Oval, home ground of Curtin Uni. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast out here at Charles Riley Reserve as the sun sets and the lights continue to beam. It's been a really good game. Thank you so much to the production team today. You've put in a good effort, and hopefully you've enjoyed the broadcast as well. Thank you to our sponsors again in Dartfish, Filming Footy, The Backlot, Sports Interactive and Sportal. Hopefully you've enjoyed the coverage of the A-grade competition. 3 more rounds left to go. We'll have the grand final on September 17th. Also, don't forget, we've got the Perth Football League Awards on the 5th of September across at Crown, where we get to crown the best players in the Perth Footy League competition. My name's been Ward Harris, been joined by Mark Winnett today. Hopefully you've enjoyed the footy this week. Stay safe, enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you again next week out at the footy. Bye-bye for now.